I don't care if you've been fisting your waifu with a bionic arm all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit. On my left, your boy Stitch.
A shaved vagina is a busy vagina. Grass doesn't grow on a busy street.
God damn. On my far right, engineers on the ones and twos, Chuck about on the threes and fours, Kronos.
Let the dankness consume you.
Yes, last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
If your girl says she's pregnant, tell her that you're a registered sex offender and you can't be around kids.
God damn.
A very bad way around our simple problem.
Off with it. All right. Jesus Christ.
So with that robotic arm, does it have like accessories to it?
Of course there. You know what I mean? You could use it
Is
for
it ribbed for her pleasure or his pleasure, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, you could do it for all kind of fisting. You know, it's bionic, automatic, systematic. Who we got as listeners of the week?
All right, listener of the week would be, all right, user 883073771.
Yeah.
And other than that, it would be Clayton Abrams.
Nice.
Thank you very much for watching, y'all. We really appreciate it. And first in the chat will be Wild All. What's going on? Good to see you again.
What up, dog?
And hello to Zazimo and King Arthur as well.
Dude, that bot on there, #1 on the list. I seen some nudes of them.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're all over the internet. They're
God damn.
fat slut.
Old Ninja is in
what are
New
you
York
talking
City.
That's fucking right. Talking about the bot.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Old Ninja.
that's a whole ass bot.
Old Ninja's in New York City.
Liberty
maybe.
City. Liberty City.
Liberty City, trying to meet up with Luke Cage.
I heard he's out there taking souls. he had to do some collecting.
There we go. So hopefully he has a good time over there. We'll still do an RIP. Does anybody know this first one on the list for an RIP?
Nope.
Is it like Coco from the anime?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
from
a-
Disney.
Y'all don't know who this is?
Oh, I
It's
do
that,
know. I
It's
do
that
know now.
dumb gorilla.
Yeah,
That
that's
pro-
right.
Hope we got mauled by
The
a bear.
dumb gorilla that can do sign language. Can you do sign language?
No, I ain't tried to learn.
Wait, did it like master sign language, like
Yes.
American Sign Language?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is at the San Francisco Zoo.
Nah.
Or which one?
No, it
Which
was.
zoo?
I think it was San Francisco.
Nah,
Or
I
she
thought it was
born there?
Chicago.
God damn it.
got his
do,
own
we,
here?
do we have to fact check ourselves on this bullshit?
I'm
He died at a zoo.
yeah.
She died.
She died
Yeah,
at a zoo.
I'm pretty sure it's not San Francisco because I got
No,
that
yeah,
one
it was. Wait, never mind. It doesn't say. Her full name was Hanabiko Koko. Was a female wrestler.
What?
Western lowland gorilla who was known for having learned a large number of hand signs from a modified version of American Sign Language.
Good for her.
And she was born at the San Francisco Zoo.
There we
She was
go.
born there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Born in captivity.
There
She was born in 1971. Holy shit, this gorilla was older than me.
Damn.
She died at 46.
Yeah, gorillas live pretty long.
That is a long
Actually, I
life.
never really thought about how long a gorilla lived.
Yeah, it's one of the longer lifespans.
She had an IQ of 70 to 95 on different IQ scales.
That's pretty fucking intelligent.
Yeah, no shit.
I know people that aren't even that fucking smart.
I know presidents.
God damn. Yes, yes. All
So-
right.
Wait, so she was born on 4th of July, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. The next one. Ooh, this is going to be complicated.
We can just...
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we
you want to skip it?
No, we don't got...
Oh.
If we're going to talk about this person, we're going to shit on him.
I mean,
Yeah.
So-
there are some things to
I'ma
shit
shit
on.
on 'em.
Yeah, there are some things to shit on. There are some things. Well, let's do it. Joseph Joe Jackson, father of Michael and all the other Jacksons and Janet.
And Reba and
I think
Latoya.
died at 89 in Las Vegas. You want to do some shitting?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. So he did horrible things to his kids, all kinds of abuse. This is all well documented. And, yeah, he died.
Beat him to fame.
So I don't got a lot of good things to say about him. I mean, I know that, you know, what happened with Jackson 5 and his kids and stuff. They became superstars, but the guy was a piece of garbage. So
Yeah, they're all-
you should never use your kids like that, even though what happened to them was, I guess, positive in the music world. But on a personal level, to them, it was obviously pretty horrible because, I mean, look at Michael Jackson, what happened to him. I mean, he didn't grow up as a normal person, and a lot of them didn't end up being normal people or even get a chance at normal life because some asshole decided to thrust them into the limelight for his own personal gain.
He did do that. I would never shy away from the stuff that's already been well documented. I will say, though, you get none of the Jacksons being superstars without him.
No, that's for sure, but it's like, I don't know.
Well, he was also talented too, because he was a musician himself.
And a boxer.
Yeah, and a boxer, and a beater. But yeah, like he passed away today, actually, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. So yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me. I was saying this in the chat. It kind of reminds me of like Ike Turner, who we all know had a history of violence against Tina Turner that was well documented. Was an abuser, dirtbag, blah 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 blah, and at the same time had a huge impact on rock and roll and popular music that also has to be mentioned too. But definitely an abuser and an evil person for what he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So that's all I got on him.
So I would say if you haven't watched it yet, you should watch it was like kind of a mini series or a little documentary about the Jackson 5
Yeah.
you should check out. But you also should check out What Love Got to Do It with, what's her name? Who played Tina Turner?
It was Angela Bassett.
Yeah, Angela
she
Bassett played
still
her.
looks good.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, holy shit. Black do not crack.
Yeah, but what's his name? Who was Morpheus? Was goddamn
Fishburne.
Ike? Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
He played a good Ike.
He did play a good Ike.
He did.
Have you, like, Tina Turner now, like, her body is still, like, fit as fuck. Like, she's hella, like, toned and stuff.
Why did I think she died? But,
Did
but
she
no,
die?
she's
Well,
still alive.
She takes care of herself both physically and like spiritually, right? Because she's
Yeah.
like huge into Buddhism. She
Yeah.
kind of led like an American movement to Buddhism. She was famously known to do like these chants before she went on stage after the whole Joe Jackson. That's what helped her like get through.
Ike Turner.
Yeah, sorry, Ike Turner.
Wrong
that's,
beater.
That's what helped her get through physical and mental abuse.
Yep.
From Ike. So.
Yeah.
So Tina Turner is 78 right now.
Good for her.
Damn.
Still kicking.
Damn.
All right, let's jump in, guys. Big ass week. We have finally season 2.
Oh wait, I got a question for you though.
Oh.
When you're getting hung, how do you get out of the noose?
Yeah, dude,
God
what the hell?
Damn it.
What did you do there? Did you tighten the neck or?
Bama sucks all the way around. I was there last week for a funeral. Giant bugs, racism, really good soul food.
That's one thing
and-
I forget when I leave California. I'm like, oh, that's right, you motherfuckers got bugs and shit.
Yeah, like giant flying ass roaches and shit.
Like, I see a spider, I'm like, fuck. But over there, it's like way more than just spiders.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shitty fucking place. And they don't know it's shit because that's where they live. They think that they're actually on the top of the hill and, this is it's big shit for them. Everything with, Bama football and Auburn and all that. But, yeah, it's a rough-ass fucking place, man. And I've been there multiple times. This was not my only fucking time visiting there, but that's what it was.
But your whole reason for going there, though, was for what?
Yeah, funeral for my grandfather. He died and wanted to be there for my mom. That was it. I was not close to him at all. But it is what it is. Luke Cage, goddammit. Season 2 drop, Netflix show. We've all seen a bunch of episodes. We'll go through our impressions of maybe the first 3 or 4, give or take, and there will be some spoilers.
Yes.
What do you think of this?
I enjoyed it. I won't go into the whole the whole details because I did finish it. But I
About
mean,
the first 3 or 4.
yeah, it starts off awesome, Mob Deep.
Shook
Ones.
Ones.
I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. I was hyped. It's a really good, interesting story that takes place. Luke is back, and you sort of what's her name?
Misty Knight or the Night
Claire?
Nurse?
The night nurse, Claire.
Yeah, Claire and everything.
Smashing.
Who looks good.
My Canadian girlfriend.
Yeah. It's a real. They go into a lot of their relationship as the season progresses, and then you find out what's going on in Harlem, and I enjoyed it for what it was. There were some things that kind of rose my eyebrow on some stuff. They seemed to drop the N-word a lot as I was watching this season.
Was it too much? Did they use the N-word a lot last season?
I can't remember, but
Was
it seems like
seems
they
more
used
in this
a lot more in this one, and I can't remember if I even hear Luke say it.
Yeah,
and
he
everything.
called himself one.
Okay, yeah,
Because he mentioned how, like, I'm a nigga in a hoodie walking the street. Or he
Yeah,
might say
yeah,
black
yeah.
man, but I know
Yeah.
I've heard him say it a few times.
So that part did kind of throw me off, and then hearing it over and over again, sometimes I'm just like, it kind of was a little bit kind of
Like nails on a
uncomfortable.
chalkboard.
Yeah, for it being like a Marvel sort of film. Like I understand, like you're trying to keep a sort of street.
Yeah, keep it real.
Yeah, to it, but it seemed like it was just a little bit too much at times.
Yeah.
But overall, I still enjoyed it.
All right, Blue, what you got?
For me, yeah, I'm only on episode 5 right now, but yeah, I'm like what Stitch was saying. I'm enjoying it. Like the relationship between with Luke and Claire was interesting, and then like with Pops and all the stuff happening. But the one thing I have an issue with is the fucking Luke Cage app. That shit bugs the fuck out of me. Like the fact that this fool can walk around the street and like everybody tags and say like, "Hey, I seen him." So basically, anybody can know where Luke Cage is at any time, and like people can do fucking damage, like maybe hold somebody hostage or do some other kind of crazy shit to get Luke Cage to do stuff. But I do like like Stitch was talking about this in our private chat. But I'm glad that Netflix have subtitles because the Jamaican guys, holy shit, their
It's
accents
hilarious.
are so fucking thick.
Bomba clot.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Holy shit.
But they were dropping all kinds of words, and even the subtitles isn't even correct sometimes for what they're actually saying because they like sort of paraphrase. I was like, oh no, keep it real. I need I need that broken English on my
All of a
screen.
sudden, it's just like jumbles of words and shit like that. Like, okay, I can understand. That's what he said.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, so far the first 4 episodes have been pretty fucking good.
All right, you liking Comanche? Is that his name? Comanche?
Comanche.
The Jamaican dude? Or,
No,
He's in the arsenal for
Comanche
Mariah.
is Shade's homeboy.
Oh,
from
yeah,
Yale.
yeah.
And he's actually a professional football player. Well, used to be retired and everything.
What is
Thomas
this
Jones.
football you talk about?
Oh God, American
This fool's
football.
ball. What is fool's ball?
But he acted his ass off. I really like that character.
Dude, he's fucking funny. I love him like
Yes.
busting dudes' ass. Like, oh, how's that old pussy feeling? Or
Yeah.
something like that. Or like, I thought you'd be fucking a pile of money right now.
Yeah.
He says a lot of fucked up shit to Shades, and Shades just fucking take it a lot of times.
Yeah, it's good.
Let me jump in here with a couple of my issues. At least early on, I've only seen up to like episode 3. The Shades and Mariah stuff gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yes.
I'm not kink shaming them. They got their thing.
I can't look at that.
But it's awkwardly weird.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
And I know it's supposed to be weird, but just just on my couch, I
It's
feel
cringeworthy,
creepy.
yeah.
Like
I feel like he's like a gold digger, basically, or
well,
like
yeah, and I mean maybe that's the feeling I'm supposed to have or we're supposed to have, but it's off-putting. I will say that. Number 2, and this is and is not their fault. I have a problem with. It's a Netflix show. I get it. It's still tied to the Marvel Universe. They're still making references to the incident in New York from Avengers 1.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know, we've seen Infinity War, what that did to the entire planet and the entire universe in terms of taking half of the population.
Yeah.
It seems like this is before that, but we don't know where we are in the timeline of the greater MCU.
Well, I don't know yet, but it's not a big deal.
But see, that irks the shit out of me.
Oh, really?
It really does, because we also have them praising Luke Cage and Harlem, and I get that. But depending on where they are in the MCU, you know about Wakanda, and I believe that Harlem would have a very intricate, very intimate relationship with Wakanda, possibly too.
That's a good point. But I mean, in the past though, they've made vague references to like what happened. Oh, the incident, or remember when the big guy, and it's just like, so I don't really care. They to me they kind of have like their own separate MCU kind of thing. So and I'm fine with that, because it's hard to have street level heroes involved in universe shit. You know what I mean? Especially given the heroes that are in like basically the Defenders, right?
Well, if you kind of sorry to jump in real quick. If you think about like the timeline, if you go back to Spider-Man: Homecoming, like the incident happened 8 years ago in the Spider-Man timeline. Is that right? Like the incident happened because that's when the record guys were trying to collect stuff.
Yeah,
and it
like
fast forward
something like
eight years
that.
in the future. So the incident happened around the time where Luke Cage got his powers. It's still kind of in that first 8-year realm, I would say.
Okay.
Well,
Because
everything
timeline-wise.
seems to have like been linear in terms of like how they progress. They talk about this, that, the green guy, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But this massive universe altering event did happen where half the population is gone. But it seems like that is, they can't talk about it, I guess, because it seemed like I don't expect them to address the problem. I'm not expecting them to go fight Thanos or anything
Sure.
like that. But still, half the people got turned into ash, and it's
Maybe
not
Harlem was
talked
missed.
about.
No, I think that's probably before that. Then that's a good point. Like if half the planet went missing, yeah, that's a good point.
And I'm just
Well, it'll
saying,
be a
if
huge
this is,
fucking story change.
I can suspend my disbelief and believe that this is before that, obviously.
Yeah.
But make that clear, I guess. And even if it is before that, is this after or before Civil War? Is this after Sokovia? Has
that's why-
Wakanda happened? I don't know.
I think they keep that vague, like, I guess, universe feel vague on purpose, because I think they want to give the writers of these Netflix shows and these other Marvel shows kind of freedom to do whatever they want, except for obviously Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is very closely tied to the MCU. But with these other shows, I think that they're giving these writers kind of more freedom by detaching them from the MCU.
Sure.
So, I mean, all this stuff in the MCU, like all these phases and stuff, like they would have had to basically write that stuff into every single one of these shows, which they haven't done in the past. So why would they do it kind of in the future? So, but you're right. They had a huge cosmic event that happened where half the universe, died potentially. So,
And every single one of the Netflix shows, starting with Daredevil season 1, has made multiple references
but
to
they're
the incident.
They're fucking weak ass. And it's one incident. They don't make references to almost anything else.
Yeah, I know.
You
I know.
what mean? So that's why I said I'm fine with it. Because as long as they tell the story that I want them to tell,
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. Like, I watch MCU movies for the MCU movie experience. I watch the Netflix shows for the Netflix show experience. I didn't get my thoughts on this fucking shit yet, so I'm going to do it now. I like the first episodes that I saw. I think I'm on episode 4 now. I'm really liking it. However, I don't like what they're doing with Luke Cage, but I kind of get it. They're kind of making him kind of like an asshole, and I kind of understand because he's going through like some emotional trauma got brought up with him and his and his dad and stuff.
Yeah, his dad, yeah.
That's
I
an
get
asshole.
that, but yeah, he doesn't need to take that out on his on Claire. That's kind of like some weak ass beta male bullshit. You know what I mean? That people take out shit on their spouses and girlfriends or whatever. So I would have liked to see him be more level headed and take a step back instead of kind of being like a dick to her. But at the same time, I mean, I get it. They want to make him have flaws, but at the same time, these are like they're kind of tropes, you know what I mean? Of like, abusive black man,
Oh, well, maybe I haven't gotten to that. Are we talking just verbal or?
Well, it's verbal, then he fucking punched a hole in the wall.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And that's all
I
like
haven't
really
gotten
bad.
Well, he didn't like
stuff.
just one punch the wall. He like over punching the wall.
Okay, but not her.
No, not her.
he
Okay,
never
no,
puts
not her.
Wow.
But he does take some shit out on somebody else. Cockroach.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was a problem too. Yeah, it's just like I'd expect him to be more level-headed. I wouldn't think that, his dad coming around would have such a drastic change in his personality, given that he didn't really give a shit about his dad before.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I've had people that cause trauma in my life, but they don't fucking affect me. If I saw him today, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Especially when you're on top of the world. You're fucking Luke Cage.
Yeah, and he's super famous now,
But then
especially in the Harlem.
But then again, like he also mentioned how like his dad is the reason for a lot of the shit happening in Harlem, or at least with Copperhead, because he never told him that he had another son, and all that shit kind of
Yeah, it's kind
fell
of
off because of that. Because Copperhead's mom was treated real badly, and he was treated like the fucking like evil kid or some shit like that, and he kind of became who he was because of the dad.
That's some weak male shit, though. I mean, honestly,
Well, this is
like-
Luke Cage's take on it.
yeah, I know, but there's things about being a man where you let shit go. Like, you take responsibility of your life. And in the first season, I thought that he was more of like a man. That's somebody that, understands what they did and their consequences to their actions and things that are outside of their control, things that are inside of their control.
Sure.
And for him to kind of flip out over some shit that his dad did, you know what I mean? Like, just control shit that you can control. I think he should have kind of acted more like a more mature adult about it.
There's a definite character arc that takes place with Luke Cage throughout this season. It'll be interesting to hear your thoughts on it once you guys finish it.
For sure, it's going to change.
Yeah. It's real interesting where he ends up at the end of the show.
Just to piggyback, he seems well established and kind of seasoned. He doesn't seem like someone who's in his 20s anymore.
No.
He seems like someone who's deep into his 30s almost, or early 30s or something like
Well,
that.
that's why I have the big problem about his
Yeah.
like whole thing. It's like if you're
I
in your
get it.
30s, you should have your shit together. You know what I mean? You should be able to communicate your feelings, and he's just not doing it.
Well, he's also
you
a
know?
former sheriff too, right?
Yeah, but that's shit that he.
That's what I'm saying. He's already been through some stuff. You already have some emotional stability most of the time. Not every single time, but most of the time, if you've had that high stressful profession for years and years, and even despite some of the stuff you've been through, you've come out on the other side.
And I don't get why people keep trying to shoot him. Like I don't
That is
fucking
weak.
get this. Everyone
That is
knows
weak.
who he is. He's bulletproof. All right, let's fire some more shots at him. Like I every fight scene, I would just roll my eyes. I was like, what the fuck are they? They know who he is. They know he's bulletproof. Let's get more guns.
I like how nobody tries to choke him.
Exactly. Get
Like,
creative with it.
I would just try to choke him.
Try to drown him. Do something.
Then want a fucking car or some shit.
Yeah,
They do try some early in the second episode or something. They try to like blow him up or hit him with
Yeah.
the Judas bullet.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the Judas bullet somewhat did. It hurt him. It knocked him onto his knees, but he was still fine.
Yeah,
It's kinda crazy.
but the whole entire thing is just like, all right, they just start shooting, and I'm like, here we go again. Like
It's
the
like-
fight scenes kind of get kind of lame because it's like, all right, he turns his back, his shirt gets fucked up, and he just sort of punch,
Yeah.
whatever.
But the same thing with, like, with Superman. Like, people are always constantly shooting at him. It's like, dude, how do you not know?
Yeah,
You can shoot him in the eye and the bullet will still bounce off.
yeah,
There it is.
It's ridiculous.
But he did. Wait, so back in, was it season 1 or was it Jessica Jones where, not Jessica, but I think Claire, somebody shoots him in the head with a shotgun.
Yeah, that was season 1.
Was it Luke Cage or
the
was it?
concussion force like can fuck him up and everything, but not like the actual bullet
Like
going in
killing
him
him,
and shit
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he gets knocked on his ass a couple times. They pull out some kind of heavy artillery stuff and they fire at him up close and he kind of gets
Like that crazy
real
fucking
fucked up.
shotgun.
Yeah,
That's a great
yeah.
idea. Yeah.
Oh, it's like, it had like fucking 6 rounds
Yeah,
at
I was like,
once.
what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah.
And then shot him through it.
I
Knocked
know
him
what it
out
was
the
right away.
building.
I was like, loaded all with slugs, and double knock his ass. Yeah.
So that was actual real gun that they used?
Well, you can make a gun like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, I knew by the diameter of the barrels, like that they were all shotguns.
Oh, that's crazy. But my one question is, can this nigga catch bullets with his teeth?
I mean, he doesn't have to. I mean,
Yeah.
they would bounce off his lips or teeth, right? Or they should.
Actually,
That would be bad. No.
So there's a slight problem with the show that they had, like in last season when Claire went through his eye, showing that his eyes are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
right.
I
You know
do
what I mean?
remember
So
that.
I think his soft tissues are not bulletproof.
It's just his skin.
Yeah, just his skin.
Right.
But
And
which is weird because I don't know if he got shot in the mouth. I guess he would probably still die, right? So
I guess he
Yeah.
would.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
That's
Thugs. Thugs in
Aim.
Harlem.
Aim for the eyes, the mouth, and maybe the
Yeah.
ears.
There you go.
Shoot him in the mouth when he's talking.
Don't aim for center mass.
Yeah.
Or just choke him. Learn some jiu-jitsu.
We're going to definitely come back to it as, probably next week we'll do like a full,
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to be done. And
Give people a chance to marinate on it.
yeah, because it just dropped, what, Friday?
Yes.
Yeah.
22nd.
God
And
damn.
it's hard because I can basically only watch like one a day.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
rough. But you're already done with it. You're 5. I mean,
How many episodes is it?
13?
I think 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
What I
switch
watched
it
the other day that was like Westworld wrapped up. the
I
other
need
day.
to,
God,
I
dude,
need
I'm
to
behind
marathon
on
that
that.
because I heard some crazy stuff goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
Is-
stuff.
I know that K-Mac didn't like the season, but I don't think she was fucking paying attention to the whole thing. So you use it on the phone, so
No, you
I'm
can't
just
do that
like,
with the show.
Can't do it. But yeah, so she missed, especially this season, because they jump back and forth. I don't want
Between
to spoil
worlds.
it. Yeah, but they jump back and forth between timelines. But my understanding of what the timelines were was not accurate.
Well, that's what they did with the season.
I was like, holy
with-
shit.
That's what they did with season 1. Season 1 was jumping back and forth between timelines, but it just seemed like it was the same fucking timeline until you got to the end. And you're like, okay,
So this one's
that
like,
dude is this.
this one is more extreme than that.
Oh,
Like,
shit,
you
really?
yeah, when you think they're jumping back and forth, it's just like it's not the same.
Okay.
Damn.
And then some fucked up shit happens. So yeah, it's really good. I'm still liking it, and I think there's some surprises on who is potentially a host, who you don't think is a host. I knew the fuck who was the host.
So it's funny. I saw a meme or like a GIF that said it started off with, it says Westworld and then Samurai World and then Utopia World and then it says Real World, like MTV Real World.
God.
Okay.
Fucking funny.
Y'all saw Incredibles 2, correct? Why don't y'all break down some of your impressions?
But don't spoil it for me, please.
You haven't seen it?
I thought you did see it.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh.
Am I the only one that saw it?
You're the only one then.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so I'll just give a quick rating for it. This movie is a fucking 9.5 off the
God
bat.
damn.
It's so much better than the last one. The last one came out
Last one
14
was
years
good.
ago. Yeah, last one came out 14 years ago, and you can tell like if you watch the first one and then watch the second one, the animation style is completely different. I mean, it's not completely different, but it's better.
Okay.
And you can tell like
probably
everything's
sharper, I would
it's a lot
expect so,
sharper.
yeah.
The colors are more vivid, and everything's kind of cool. I don't want to spoil anything, but
It looks like it takes place right after the first
Yeah.
one, too.
so yeah, kind of. But Elastigirl, she is super thick as fucking this guy.
She's always been thick.
But no, like this now it's like damn, like she's super fucking thick. Like she put on a little bit more thickness on her, and then like I'm sitting there watching the movie thinking like, I can't believe I'm a fucking cartoon character
No.
again.
You know what's funny? You know what probably happened? There's an animator who's like, looking up black audience. So this is what it's like, and he finds the meter and just turns it all the way so
Basically.
thick with 2 C's.
Yeah.
Slides the
Extra
level.
thick.
But yeah, so this story, the first one was about like the dad kind of becoming back into being a superhero, and this one's about Elastigirl. It's all in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling
Yeah.
anything. But it's just her kind of doing stuff and trying to make heroes popular again and try to get them back into the spotlight again.
Good shit.
But then like all this shit fucking happens. But it's kind of cool, the relationship between the dad and his kids, because he's a stay-at-home dad and he's got to like raise a kid while the mom goes out and do stuff, and just their relationship with that, and then like him discovering that Jack has powers is fucking hilarious. Like, it's so fucking funny. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely go watch it. Like, it's so good. I almost wanted to go. I was gonna go see it again by myself without the sweetness, but yeah, it's really good.
I heard some bullshit ass controversy, and this isn't spoiling anything because it seems like this is a play on the first one as well, with Frozo's wife and why couldn't she be seen? I was like, that was a funny joke in the first one.
Yeah, she's in this one too. And they were like, I did read that they were gonna have her in it. Like, she's a superhero too, but they decided not to do that and just have her be a off-camera
joke.
voice. Yeah, and it was pretty much the same joke as last time of him trying to find his super suit, and she's like, "Where you going right about now?"
Yeah.
But her name is Honey.
Okay.
Like, she actually has a name. Her name is Honey.
But that's an iconic joke. That was one of the most memorable things from the first one that everybody still talks about to this day. Where's my super suit?
It was so fucking funny. But it would be funny if she turned out to be white. People would lose their fucking shit.
That would be funny.
People would fucking blow shit up. But in this episode or in this movie, they actually introduced more heroes, like a new generation of heroes. It's kind of cool.
Good shit.
But one thing, so a lot of the Pixar movies, they start off with like a mini movie.
Yeah.
And they had this one about like an Asian family
with the dumpling, right?
Yeah, with the dumpling. And I'm actually surprised that like there's no controversy behind it, because like the way they drew Asian people, like their eyes were closed the whole time. And I was thinking like, oh man, people are gonna get so fucking PC about this shit. But yeah, I actually haven't heard anything about it. It's kind of impressive.
I heard a lot of people love that animated short.
It was really like the sweetest one I saw, Coco, and she didn't cry at that. But she cried at the dumpling thing.
Damn.
I was like, what the hell? Like, why are you crying to this? I thought it was kind of cute and funny.
She probably knows about the whole Mexican lore, so she was like, "That's nothing new to me."
That's probably why, yeah. She thought, my abuelita is somewhere up in heaven now, too. So,
There you go. Put them on the ofrenda.
But yeah, definitely check out Incredibles 2. If you can't see it once, go see it again.
God damn, 9.5. That's a solid-ass review, man.
It made a lot of money, too. It, how much? It was like
killed dinosaurs.
180 or something.
Yeah, something
million?
like that. Something like that.
One cool thing about it when it first starts, this is a little spoiler, but like they have the actors come on, they say like, "Oh yeah, it's been 14 years. We're sorry, but we want to make shit right for you. We didn't want to just make another movie." So
like Cars, that bullshit.
I like the Cars movie. Well,
you
not
like
the
number
second
3?
One.
You didn't like number 3.
I didn't like 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like 3. It was alright actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
I didn't like them sequels. The first one was dope.
Yeah. Dora was good. Dora 2. Or Finding Dory. For Finding Nemo. But yeah.
Good.
So, since we're on like animated shit, I want to talk about Coco real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah,
because I finally watched it. I know I'm all fucking late. I tried to watch this goddamn movie 3 fucking times, and every time something came up, so I couldn't finish it. And I finally watched that movie. It was fucking amazing.
Nice.
If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. I know sometimes Disney gets this like, was it Disney or Pixar?
Both. Disney,
It was both
Pixar.
of them? Okay.
It's by Pixar, but Disney owns Pixar.
Okay. They kind of get shit sometimes about like what content they put out, because they, especially nowadays, people are like, "Oh, it's cultural appropriation," like blah 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 blah. But I'm like, look, they're showing me legit cultural stuff about like their lore of like that culture, and so like the same thing would like happen with Moana. Like I didn't know like a lot about Hawaiian lore or just like Polynesian lore or something like that. So. I was really happy to see, like I knew some stuff because I'm from fucking California, so I knew some of the lore, right? But it was really cool to see like their take on it, and to see like their like the shrines they have for the dead and stuff like that.
Ofrendas.
Yeah, and like I think it was like K-Mac, or I think it was K-Mac was asking me like, what does ofrenda mean? I was like, I'm pretty sure it means fucking shrine, because that's basically a shrine.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know it made a lot of people like cry. It made me kind of emotional. I didn't fucking cry though, but I was just like.
I was bawling.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
It just really hammered home, because to me, I don't believe in an afterlife, and so I think for me it hit home, because it's like, look, you really want to make an impression on the people that are living today.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be forgotten, because that's your immortality, is for you to be remembered.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of put that in kind of like a religious, not even like religious sense, but like kind of like in a lore sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a real thing, afterlife. If you got forgotten, you basically die forever.
Yes.
And I thought that was a really cool message to say. And I think some people probably didn't understand that whole message, but it's like, hey, if you leave enough positive fucking messages the people around you and your children, you will never be forgotten. And
Yeah.
I think that was, to me, that was the message of that movie.
You kind of live on.
Yeah, and that was really cool because like nobody really talks about that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that movie was dope.
Fuck Ernesto de la Cruz. Fuck him.
He was an asshole.
Fucking murderer.
Goddamn killer.
Have you seen this yet, Stitch?
No.
You're sitting there silent and shit. You
I have
haven't
not seen it. No.
It's on Netflix, goddammit.
I've been watching Luke Cage.
It won Golden Eggplant Award
Yeah.
for best.
2017 best animated
Yeah, best
series?
animated, I believe.
Movie?
Something like that.
Yeah,
One of them
okay.
awards.
We don't even know what name it
Our own goddamn award.
It won an eggplant. How about that?
Yeah, well worthy. Unlike
man.
unlike Brie Larson.
It's
Brie Larson.
Y'all want to jump on Permit Patty?
oh god.
Oh,
This shit blew up over the fucking week.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and set it up, man.
Permit Patty. Well, supposedly, I guess this took place in San Francisco.
yes.
Why is it always the Bay Area?
Well, yeah, it keeps happening here, but
We're like a melty pie. You still get these fuckers out here.
we find them though. You can't be doing your crazy ass racist shit here, or we will expose you. So I'm glad about that. Jogger Joe got caught. Then and then
Barbecue
Betty. Now this lady. Supposedly there was a girl that was, I guess, selling water.
8-year-old girl.
8-year-old
black
girl selling black girl selling bottled water
On a hot day.
on a hot day, just on the streets of San Francisco or whatever. And this lady just did not like her doing that. And
breathing and being alive.
Yeah.
yeah,
Trying to come up.
and thought it was a valid reason to call the local police department and get this 8-year-old off the street and everything. Take away police officers from doing proactive law enforcement shit, like keeping your car from getting broken into and shit.
Which is very common in the city.
Yeah, go get this chick selling water, make her stop. So the mom, I guess, put the camera in this lady's face, and I love how she tried to hide.
Yeah.
You know you were doing some fucked up shit when you trying to hide and everything, and then tried to catch an attitude like, oh, she needs a permit, blah 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 blah. And they had that sort of smirk face, whatever,
Yeah.
bitch face on.
I don't know why people decide to like look, unless somebody is like getting physically injured or maybe like being like verbally berated or something like that. Other than that, like I'm not gonna step in to do shit. You know what I mean? It's like you're selling bottles of water. Fine, I'm not a fucking permit person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even think a cop would even give a shit.
No.
It's like they don't.
I
like,
get
what the
aggravated
fuck?
when people call about the corner boys selling fruit.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
wait,
like
wait.
those
Fuck.
people.
Cops are not customer service. Let's just say that
fucking
again
dumb.
and again. It's not,
Real life customer service and shit.
Yeah.
And mind your own goddamn business.
Yeah.
Like think of some kids selling lemonade on the corner. Because
Yeah.
that's
That
basically
would not have, yeah, exactly.
basically the equivalent of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A hot day, someone selling water. Keep on walking if you don't want water.
You don't want water, then don't buy it.
I imagine she also made a comment like, "Oh, on the side of the bottle it says do not sell individually" or some shit like that.
Jesus Christ,
Fucking
man.
ridiculous.
Stop snitching.
Yeah, so they found out this lady.
Oh,
Found out her name.
I love how the internet does this.
And yeah, it took about 20. The Twitter sleuths were on it and everything. They got her name. Found out she owns a weed business,
A
selling
CEO of a
weed.
company.
She sells weed to dogs.
Yeah.
Pets,
What it-
yeah.
yeah, which is another fucking confusing thing in itself.
Dogs have cancer. They get cancer
I
and arthritis and
Don't
shit.
know if is that a real thing you're supposed to.
There's a whole lot of regulations on
Yeah.
what goes into
Yeah.
dog food.
Did Caesar
Yeah.
Milan approve dogs being able to have weed? I don't know.
This dog's too high to fetch.
Yeah, but they exposed her.
Oh,
then,
wow,
then she
wow.
tried to get on TV crying and
Oh,
everything.
crocodile fucking
Yeah, I
tears.
was like, nah, catch this L. Go on the ground. She removed herself from the CEO of the company.
Yeah, it's like, was that today? She,
Yeah,
like,
I saw that. But pretty much that's just like a
They probably
PR
fired her ass.
move.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's your company, then how are you firing
Yeah.
yourself?
Well, fucking look
She-
at
she's just waiting for the heat to die down. Then she'd be like, "Oh, I'm CEO again."
Well, no, she's getting that golden parachute. What are you talking about? That's what she's doing.
Well,
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, this is something bad. Thank you for the millions.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing happened to Ozzy Osbourne. Not Ozzy Osbourne. Fucking the dude from Spider-Man. He got kicked out of his goddamn company.
Osborne? Harry
Osborne.
Osborne?
No, the dad.
Oh,
Norman.
Norman
Norman,
Osborn.
yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
The dude with the cornrows.
Yeah,
the white dude with cornrows.
yes.
All of them do.
The white dude in comics that has the best cornrows.
I like
Yeah.
how nobody questioned that either. Just
Wait,
like, white dudes got
I
cornrows.
thought it was like waves, though. Wasn't it like waves?
Oh,
I thought
yeah,
it was-
yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
waves. But it's like,
Yeah.
I've never seen a white dude with waves before.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And
He
they
had
always
that
on point.
stocking cap and them sporting waves and the gel. But real quick, there was some good news out of this whole thing, though, too. some philanthropist or a good Samaritan did help pay. The little girl was trying to fund a trip to Disneyland. Someone helped pay for the little 8-year-old girl to go to Disneyland. I don't know if she's gone already or not, but someone helped fund that.
I love how there's always like a positive twist to certain with these stories, like with Jogger Joe, where you threw all the guy's shit in the water. Like people raise money to help this guy like buy stuff or put him up in a home or something like that. And then like the barbecue Becky, they had like a giant fucking party in Oakland after that. So that's fucking crazy. But I like how there's always a positive spin to these stories.
Yeah.
But since we were talking about Permit Patty?
Permit Patty.
That's actually a
Call
tongue
it
twister.
Peppermint Patty.
Peppermint Patty. You guys heard about Burrito Bob?
Yes, I did. That was like today.
Yeah, it just happened today.
Bob?
So there was a guy on BART, and there was another dude he was eating his burrito, and this guy's like, hey, like, why can't you wait until you're off of BART? Because you know how on BART's there's a sign that says no eating and drinking on
That
BART.
everybody ignores.
Everybody
it's
fucking
a
ignores.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Hey,
And so
maybe
this guy is like eating his burrito, so he like other guy gets mad. He's like, oh, I'm gonna tell on you or whatever. So he gets on the intercom that goes up to the driver, and he's like, hey, you know, there's a guy dining in the cart, and you can hear in the train driver's voice, he's like, wait, what? Something's happening. Like it almost sounded like the guy said somebody's dying in the cart. He's like, no, someone's dying. They're eating in the cart, or he's eating a burrito or whatever. And it's just so fucking stupid that this guy did this. But
I like how other people on the train were like, "Man, enjoy your burrito."
Laughing, yeah, they were like laughing at him. They showed one guy. He's like on his phone. I'm like, that dude's fucking twittering out. Like this fucking dude is complaining about somebody eating a goddamn burrito. But yeah, that happened today.
That is every day during every hour of BART.
Yeah.
All lines. People eat.
I mean, honestly, I don't unless somebody's like throwing food for it. Even then, I don't give a shit. It's my fucking train.
Yeah,
like, I mean, I don't give a shit. Unless you're throwing it at me.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like, just don't fucking bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why? You're on BART every fucking day. Or that guy probably takes BART every fucking day.
Sure.
You have seen the crazy ass fucking people that are on BART.
I've
you
seen
just
shit on BART.
And you literally pray, even if you're a fucking atheist, that they don't fucking talk to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's all. You just don't fucking bother me.
Yep.
Don't fucking bother me. So for you to go out of your fucking way to bother somebody else on BART, you're that fucking guy now.
Yeah.
You're that fucking crazy guy that bothers people.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what you do on BART? You get on BART, sit down, you shut the fuck up, you don't talk to nobody else, get to where the fuck you got to go, get on the fucking train, and take your ass fucking home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone's going to do this same bullshit on, like, the street dancers that come into the cart and, like, play their music loud and do the backflips and
That
shit.
shit's fucking annoying.
It is annoying, but I don't care. I put in my fucking headphones and keep it moving. Or if I want to get in another car, I do. Someone's going to call them. I swear to God, it's going to happen in less than a month. Watch.
I know that the cops been called on the solicitors that, like, there's always that lady that walks around with the kid, like, asking for money.
Yep.
Like, that's...
Just don't give her money if you don't want to.
Yeah, and I heard that's like a giant fucking scam or whatever.
Of course it is.
But if you want to have fun, if you're still on Facebook, there's a Facebook group called BART Idiot Halls of Fame. You can see some crazy shit that happened on BART. There's at least like 20 pictures that are posted like every fucking day, and it's so goddamn funny. So definitely check out that Facebook page or group.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Kevin Feige. He has been very vocal out in the public, talking about everything MCU. He is the mastermind head of the multi-billion-dollar franchise of the MCU. Goddammit! And he says for the next phase, we are going to see, I'm paraphrasing, more female heroes than men, and openly gay characters in the MCU coming out soon. Now, the deal with Fox is not quite past the end zone just yet, but they're inches away. But what do y'all think about this?
I'll have a reaction when it happens. I mean, I'm curious, I guess, maybe what characters he's plans on he's talking about.
Sure.
What storylines he's plans on, I guess, telling. So I'll sort of wait for that. I almost kind of take it for just lip service right now, in terms of people saying, "Oh, we need this, we need that," and him just saying, "Oh no, phase 2, we're gonna address this and that." So
It's like phase 5 or something.
yeah, I'll take it with a grain of salt for right now and everything till we actually start hearing what movies and what characters he plans on introducing and telling. Then that's when I might have some sort of uproar reaction to it if he starts trying to manipulate certain characters and be like, okay, because he mentioned he wanted to have some more like LGBT characters. So it's a good thumbs up for that effort and stuff. I mean, everyone wants to feel included when they're watching or see someone that represents themselves in a certain way on a big screen. However, don't completely pander and cater to it.
Yeah.
And dilute the product that you're putting on the screen.
Or take like characters that are known for not being gay or whatever and making them gay. That's where I see a problem.
They did that with Mr. Terrific, if we're honest.
Yeah, and he does a really good job though. And I don't think that the actor is gay either.
We had him on, Echo Keller.
We had him on a podcast. But there are some gay superheroes out there. Like, I know Iceman is gay in the Marvel Universe.
Certainly is. Come on, let's get in here.
So we're talking about the female thing
And gay, according to Kevin Feige.
Yeah, congratulations. You're reading from the playbook that tanked Marvel Comics. So, yeah, you can do it if you want, but you're going to watch your fucking profits from MCU films drastically drop. Because if you're going out there with I guess, like a theme other than make great movies, you fucked up. If your theme is, hey, I need to have more gay people and fucking women in this movie, no. Like, just make good movies. I don't give a shit who's in it.
You said we need. Yeah, sorry, never go continue.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he's already fucking up. He's buying into the Kool-Aid for people that aren't a big part of the audience, first of all, and what literally fucked up Marvel Comics is that they try to pander to people that didn't actually read the comics.
A lot of books got canceled.
Yeah, a lot of books, and most of them, guess what? They were chicks. So
yeah,
I'm gonna piggyback on that and say the changes to the core of it. There was no time in the history of Marvel Comics where the Avengers were more popular than in the MCU years right now that we're basically still in. They changed all the core, every single one of the core Avengers, who again are the most popular team and heroes in the world. They changed them, every single one.
And what happened?
Not a whole lot of that worked.
Yeah, it didn't work to such the extent that almost all of them are coming back now because they didn't work.
Yep.
Like literally, the Thor that was Jane Foster, dead now. Literally fucking dead.
Yep. Cho.
Yeah, he's still Hulk, but they brought back Bruce Banner.
Yep.
Who else was there?
Falcon as Cap.
Yep. Wolverine's coming back.
Yep.
Captain America's back.
Tony was replaced earlier.
Tony's back now. Like Tony's definitely back. Pretty much every character that they decided to change, they had to bring back the old character.
I think they even brought back Hawkeye too, right?
Yeah, they did. And it's just like because it didn't work. Yeah. Like I don't understand why they're using a bad playbook. It's like you're playing the fucking Super Bowl and you keep doing the run play because smash. You know what I mean? It's like what the fuck, man? Like we know what's coming, and it's all bad.
Yeah.
I will say this: if the Fox deal goes through, I've said this again and again. I think the X-Men as a larger group have some of the best female characters in all of Marvel. And when you add Invisible Woman from Fantastic Four, you got something special too. And you even have the gay character like Iceman and a few other Negasonic Teenage Warhead or whatever that we've seen in Deadpool.
That's cool.
You can do all of that, but you have to make sure that these are excellent movies. And I don't think if you exclude the Fox stuff, I don't think there's a lot of there.
Like, only person I could think of they could do that they haven't even touched on is maybe doing She-Hulk. But they can't do, like... there's going to be so much fucking controversy if they do that.
Fucked her up
But I mean, if they make it, like... If they bring her into the movie franchise, but people are going to be fucking pissed about that.
Well, let me just say this unequivocally. She-Hulk does not have stands. There's no She-Hulk stands out there. Maybe 3. There aren't a whole lot of She-Hulk fans. Yeah. There really aren't. She's big. She's muscular. I like her when she's doing fun stuff.
When she's doing Hulk shit, yes.
Yeah, when she's doing Hulk shit.
When she's doing fucking
lawyer shit.
Some of that bullshit. She ain't fucking Daredevil.
Yeah, but she has no fan base.
And even Daredevil, I don't give a shit about his fucking whole lawyer thing. I want to get up there and kick ass blind.
Do the ninja shit. You know what I mean?
I don't want to see you writing papers and shit.
Yeah. I'm glad that they're bringing Wasp in, via Ant-Man or whatever, because she was an original Avenger, and she probably should have always been with the team one way or another. But it's just, I don't want a Black Widow movie, not at this point. You know what I mean? But you're gonna force that upon.
Wait, so talking about her, like if you kind of rewind the tape, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had Agent Carter that was on for a while, and that was kind of a standalone TV show. I mean, it was decent, but it didn't survive. Like it only made it like 2 seasons and then it got canceled.
Well, it's because they're missing the point. They need to make a good movie. That's all you got to do. If you make a good movie and don't concentrate on what demographics it'll hit, then you'll do good.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And don't push like, oh, this is a gay character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just be natural about it. Like,
Yeah.
I work with gay people all the time, and they don't go out like, hey, I'm gay. Like, just regular ass fucking people.
And I'm just going to also add this too. I'm not shitting on Marvel at all, but I don't know. I don't see them as having a Wonder Woman. I just don't. I don't think Captain Marvel is Wonder Woman. I don't think so. I know they're going to try, but I don't see any, even though I like a whole bunch of the X-Men ladies, I don't think any of them are Wonder Woman.
Only person from X-Men I can see having their own. Well, actually, she is getting her own standalone movie, right?
Oh.
Isn't Phoenix getting isn't that a standalone movie?
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, Jean Grey is popular, but if you said Wolverine or Cyclops or Jean Grey, they're going to pick not Jean Grey. Like 99% of the time. So
Every time. Every goddamn time. So,
but I mean, there's room there, though. I mean, because to be honest with you, I think Jean Grey has been, in the comics, has been sort of underutilized because she's such a powerful character, but she doesn't get the respect that she probably deserves.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. But,
same with Storm to a certain extent.
But at the same time, it's like, look, that's just the way things are. You know? Well, I don't want to say that.
You could do some great writing.
You could do great writing.
And you could make her a great character standalone. You could make even Kitty Pryde, possibly something more.
Yeah, let me kind of go back to what I just said. It's not that that's just the way it is. It's just that the other characters are written better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and they have a deeper backstory. Like, tell me if anybody can tell me what Jean Grey's childhood was like, let me know.
Yeah,
nobody fucking knows.
I didn't know what was in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Storm's backstory.
Yeah.
But that's from the animated series from the 80s.
and we know Logan's backstory.
Sure.
We know some of Cyclops' backstory.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But Jean Grey, I don't think has a decent backstory that will carry her in a movie. But they could definitely fix that in a movie.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That'd be good.
Sure. I'll say this. After Deadpool 2, I would like to see more Domino. I really would.
Oh.
I'd never had any interest in Domino before Zazie Beetz was portraying her. She seemed interesting enough for me to want to know more in some type of film adaptation. I don't know if that's a solo or buddy movie. I don't know. But I want to see more. But Negasonic Teenage Warhead? Probably not.
Yeah.
She seems ain't
she's
shit.
more of a psych
She seems
character.
ain't shit as fuck. You know what I mean?
But Yukio, oh god. I didn't see her in a special kind of video.
Yeah, I mean, I wish she had a little bit more going on. Same with Jubilee. Didn't have shit going on in the X-Men movies either. Psylocke with sexy ass, what's her face?
Olivia Munn.
Yeah, she didn't have shit going on in that last one.
Dude, Olivia Munn's been fucking hot on Instagram. If you follow her, god
yeah?
damn.
She's been hot basically forever.
But nah, she's like
Since G4.
like she somehow upped her fucking hotness.
she's been hot before G4. Well, it's G4, but what was that? She used to be like one of the hosts of a drifting show.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of the commentators.
okay.
Yeah, most people just remember her from Attack of the Show, but she was before Attack of the Show.
Okay.
I remember and there's a gif of her with like 1,000 hot dogs in her fucking mouth.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my
yeah, that's a
God.
great episode. I watched that.
Unzip dick!
And the one with the pie.
Yeah.
Which jumped in the pie.
You ever-
and
you
the
ever-
French maid outfit.
You ever see the her nipple slip on the show?
No.
Yeah, dude, she has a total nipple slip on the show. There's a scene where it like zooms in on her, so she's about to do like some kind of like top 12 news thingy, and she adjusts her boobs, and you can see her nipple. Like you can like Google Olivia Munn nipple slip, and you can fucking see it.
We are
Like,
some pervy old men,
clear
but I
as
don't give a
fucking
fuck. That sounds great.
Like when it like I remember that when that happened, I was like, wait a minute, I fucking rewound the tape. That was a nipple. Rewind the tape. That was a nipple. Like goddamn. See if Crohn's can find it.
He's looking now. All right, while he's trying to find that shit, let's switch it up. Ooh, this is gonna be a good topic. So, your boy. Well, he's not your boy. Chris Hardwick. You want to set this one up?
This is
Sid?
your boy.
Shit.
So Chris Hardwick has been not named by an. Oh,
That's not it.
No,
Is
no,
that it?
But
It's
that's
the
it.
one above it, right above it. It's
but that's a still. I thought you said a video.
no. There is a video, but it's the image that's right above hers is from G4, and that's the one where she's adjusting her boobs and her nipple slip.
This one?
Yeah.
She's so fucking hot. Oh, here's a gif.
Oh.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
You see, it's quick, so but it was a nipple slip.
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
right. Look.
Just
Right.
a super slow mo.
It's right there.
Super slow. Yeah, just barely.
Back and to the right.
That one. Yeah.
That's enough for me, you know?
Hey, this was like about 20 years ago or something like that.
Hey,
That's all. I could just use like a cold breeze of wind would get me off. Where you're that young age.
All right. Hardwick has been in the ringer lately.
Speaking of
Chris
G4.
Hardwick.
Here we go.
Yeah, Chris Hardwick.
I should brought my popcorn.
So his
Can you hear Stitch is putting on his armor?
He's
He's pulling out a sword.
White Knight.
I think it's a claymore.
His ex-girlfriend, Chloe something Discarreditor, whatever the fuck her name is. Chloe D.
Dykstra,
yeah. She did not name him, but obviously alluded to, hinted at him being a abusive boyfriend verbally, very controlling, and alluded to sexual assault as well, in her words. He has been basically canceled from all things Hollywood ever since. You looking at me crazy like I'm saying something wrong?
I think he's been put on sort of timeout. I wouldn't say canceled. He hasn't been fired.
Okay,
to my knowledge, right?
temporarily put on timeout.
Okay.
Fair enough, right? Man, jumping on the words. Look at
Make
you.
sure- make
You
sure
ready to
you
go?
Try to control the narrative.
You ready to go? Hollywood has given him a timeout based on the hinted at allegations from his ex.
I saw it.
We still looking at nipples. God damn it.
I told you.
Yeah.
I seen the titty from far away.
There you go.
Sorry.
This has been a huge kind of back and forth controversy, both internally in our group chat and in the interwebs, about the believability of this ex-girlfriend and whether this constitutes criminal abuse and whether the timeout from every aspect of Hollywood, including AMC, including Comic-Con, including Nerdist, etc., is warranted for this man who is a mogul and giant in the nerd world. Did I accurately sum that up?
That sounds pretty good.
All right,
That was
all
fair.
right.
I had to make sure you stayed curved back in the lane. You were trying
This
to
motherfucker.
try to go off.
You can
on-
already tell who's on what side on this.
Okay.
Go ahead, Stitch.
First of all, I am not on any side because I don't know what happened. None of us know what actually happened.
Okay.
I just think it's
There's two people
fair.
I do know.
Yeah. I just think it's fair that it gets looked into and everything. I'm not pointing fingers calling her a liar, and I'm not pointing fingers saying, yeah, he did that. Because it's something that I think needs to be looked in and investigated. Now, we have all had this discussion on false allegations and everything.
Yes, we have.
Now, and I've said time and time again, there's a difference between someone making a false allegation and then something being sort of undetermined, if anything sort of happened.
Sure.
They're two completely different things.
Yep.
She made these sort of hinted claims that it was him, etc., by not actually naming him, and how maybe she did it was kind of a little bit sketchy. I probably don't agree with how it was put out there, just thrown out there with any context and just put into a 140 character thing for all the world to see. Now,
I think it was an article.
okay, well, but she sort of linked the article from her little Twitter thing and everything. I don't have a problem with Nerdist sort of saying, hold up, we're going to check to see what's going on with this situation. We'll put you on administrative leave or whatever, however they want to handle it internally as their own business and company. I don't have a problem with that. If it's found out to be untrue or it can't be proven, then I'm sure he'll come back and he'll be on the show. But I think it's a disservice to just automatically dismiss it based on us not liking how it was put out there. And
I think it's a disservice to put somebody on administrative leave with any validity. I mean, honestly, to basically fire somebody for what one person said without any kind of due process whatsoever.
He's not fired.
He's
on
not.
he's on timeout.
Okay, well, still removing somebody from their role
He's
because
not
of what
getting
somebody
paid.
said without any kind of court system in place, or I don't know. Usually, you don't fire somebody for an investigation.
He's not fired.
He is. He's not there anymore.
He's on
They
timeout.
removed his fucking name from the site.
Well, okay, if you remove your name from the site is different than actually you're not getting checks. I
don't
don't
know
know
if
what
he's
his
getting checks,
I don't
but-
know if he was getting checks to begin with or what his
Listen,
role is.
hold
or
on.
he
I know.
was.
I know. If we'll take this podcast as an example.
Sure.
If something happened with me and you took Kronos out of the fucking podcast just for an investigation, I'll be fucking very angry.
We wouldn't know how to fucking fire up the computer.
But no, you also got to think of with what's going on with AMC because he's not like The Talking Dead is kind of on hiatus for now. Like all of the talking shows that he hosted are all on hiatus. And a bunch of his other shows are on hiatus too, and that means that he's not getting paid. He's not working.
I don't know if none of us know what his contract says.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I don't know
That's
if he's getting paid per appearance, but I'm sure he's got some sort of contract. The way I'm sort of analyzing this is like if it was a sexual harassment complaint at work. If another female, just follow me down this road for a second.
I'm trying to.
If someone makes a claim saying, I passed by Prodigy's work spot and he said something a little bit vulgar to me and blah blah blah.
It might have been a lot vulgar. If your ass was
I
fat.
tried
I'm talking about it.
Yo, baby girl, your ass looks like a thick bowl of oatmeal.
I had to choose quickly. I was like, Kronos works at home, so you can't really sexually harass anybody.
Yeah, you can.
But you're on the far end of the sexual harassment thing.
That's not how it works, though, man.
Your HR looks into it.
They look into it, but they don't fucking take you off the roster first, especially when the chick isn't even fucking working there. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Look, okay,
that doesn't make any sense.
You're struggling here. Let me break. You know, Prodigy gonna keep it real with you, Chief. This is an ex-girlfriend. There are 4.
Okay.
Hold on, mofo.
Go down this road.
4 exes. I'm sorry, 3 exes and 1 his current wife that are disputing from a character standpoint that he was ever. Hold on, before you start shaking your head, ever abusive or controlling to them.
Okay.
You know, I got their names. We don't have to go down that list. He did release text message. Now, I know some people thought that was complete bogus and all this other stuff. The text messages that were released, which is all we know in terms of a communication between these two people 3 or 4 years ago, indicated that he thought that she cheated on him. He ended the relationship, and she wanted to continue speaking with him and or get back with him. And he didn't want anything to do with her at that time, at least from those texts.
At some point in time, we don't know the timeline of the events that this happened, the cheating or whatever the fuck that is. That still doesn't play or
there were some timelines because up to 7 months later, she was still trying to get back with him.
Okay, but that doesn't mean people that get abused always try to get back. A lot of times,
no, they don't. No.
Is Ray Rice married to Janae Rice?
That's one person. Great, congratulations.
It happens all the time. It
doesn't happen. That's not very frequent.
But hold on, wait.
Before Luke Cage, you got cockroaches, girl.
Before we go down the abuse thing, because that's another thing that has to be unpacked very carefully here. We are not talking about physical abuse with Ray Rice beating her, because that's not even alleged. We're talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, potential controlling behavior of you can't go to so-and-so's place or be associated with such and such mutual friend, maybe because she sucked his dick, but who knows?
I was gonna say.
Who fucking knows? I probably would want my hoish girlfriend to not do that too, but that's okay.
What the fuck?
That was something that she alleged. She also, again, hinted at not wanting to engage in sex, not verbalizing that she didn't want to engage in sex, and the two people having sex. So just to unpack that further, in that specific scenario that she described, that is not sexual abuse. I need to be real clear on that. It's very similar to the Aziz Ansari case. For those of you who remember, it was a bad date that Aziz Ansari had, but there was a mutual exchanging of fucking oral, licking of pussies, licking of asses, sucking of dicks, and then afterwards she was like, well, I didn't want to. That ain't sexual assault. We need to be real clear on that.
Well, even still, in America, this is why I have a problem when somebody says our employer is looking into it. First of all, if you are accused in a court of law of something, you are not, it's innocent until proven guilty. And these fucking employers nowadays, they automatically assume if you're a man and you're accused of something, they automatically hit you with the fucking penalty first and then investigate. That is not the way it fucking works in America. It's not.
Shouldn't.
Like, if you want to investigate, and if the guy is proven to do something wrong, then you fucking remove him from whatever the fuck.
Here's my thing, though. What truly is AMC and Nerdist investigating? That he was how do you prove or disprove that so-and-so was a bad boyfriend, maybe raised his voice to her, maybe they got into some arguments back in the day? I don't know. How do you prove that from 4 years ago when this is a married man now? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it either. That's why I have a problem with this whole fucking thing.
I don't know. Nerdist or AMC should just call him in, say, hey, Can you tell us your side of
Well,
what's being claimed?
But then obviously he says no. You know what I mean? But they still had to cut ties with him.
But
that's the problem. It's like, look, man, if I said you sexually assaulted me and then where you work they fired you, or they put you on,
they put me on
leave.
That's what normally happens.
No, it's not what normally happens.
If somebody makes a claim against, let's say, an officer,
he's on the outside though. That's what, like if okay, but
if he goes to my job and says, yeah, blah blah blah, assaulted me or did something, work's gonna call me in. They're gonna put me on administrative leave while they investigate whatever it is that's being claimed against. That's how internal investigations work.
No. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to say what you do for a living, but I'll say for anybody else that works for a normal job.
We implied it already.
That is not how it fucking works. At fucking all. You take it to court, and the way you have due process, where everything comes out, where facts come out, right? If somebody accused you of something, it is innocent until proven guilty.
But wait,
always been.
Just to add, just real quick. Again, he was not named. We have to keep stressing that fact. So she did the chicken. I'm gonna call her out. She did the chicken shit, skirting around bullshit of hinting that this was him. She didn't. I don't want any bravery fucking points for someone who did not have the cojones, the testicular fucking fortitude. I'll call it out on that to say this man did such and such. She didn't do that, and all the internet is giving her credit like she did do that when she did not.
I'm not cheerleading saying good for her for doing that. I'm not like I said, I'm not choosing sides. I would like to know what actually happened. I think if it were me, if I were Hardwick, I would come out and do I would have someone do an interview, and I would be like, hey, these are the things that are being I'm being accused of. This did not happen. I had a relationship with blah blah blah.
Sure.
And just like any normal relationship, we've had our good times and our bad times, and maybe things didn't end the way it should have been. But in no way did I sexually assault her. And if there was some sort of emotional abuse that she felt, I'm sorry for how she perceived things, and that's that. I think
that would not be that.
Wait,
come on now.
It would be handled much better in the public eye if he got in front of a camera and answered the allegations with whatever
he said. No.
In a tweet through or
no, he said it like somebody interviewed him and he said no, that didn't happen.
But wait, one thing we got to take
camera
into
or
you don't need to be on camera. Why does the fucking camera? That doesn't matter.
I think it helps for public.
Did she go on camera and fucking do allegations? Why does the fucking camera?
Am I on? She's not. If it was my millions at risk, I'm going on camera and I'm fucking doing whatever dance.
So you're already admitting there's different levels of. So for her, it's okay not to go on camera, but for him, he has to go on camera and say.
I didn't say who's right, who is wrong, but if my millions are on the line,
I'm doesn't matter. It doesn't. It
should matter if you're gonna. Who's got more to lose in this situation?
I'm not giving somebody the time of fucking day if I knew it was wrong, but like I didn't do that. I don't need to fucking go on camera. I just be like, no, I didn't do that.
So wait, we gotta
get in there, Blue. You want to for a while.
We also gotta look at this. This is fucking Hollywood. Like, if you work for a company, you're pretty much a spokesperson for that company, and so if you do anything wrong, they're gonna fucking give you the boot. Like look what happened. I guess with Tiger Woods when he had sex with some chick. Fucking Nike's abandoned that. They dropped his endorsement deals and shit like that. Same thing with not Michael Jordan, but was it Michael Jordan? Fuck, I don't know. It's all sports shit. But
I was about to say you in sports, man.
But no. Like in Hollywood, things work differently. Like you're basically a fucking model for this company, and like if you bring a bad brand to a company, they're gonna let you go. You're not an employee of that company. You're a fucking a billboard for them, basically.
I'm totally there with you, Blue. I really am.
Yeah,
However,
he had a real long statement about denying the.
Put that out there.
It should come from his own mouth.
It did. They're quoting him. So
is he saying it or it was just written?
So what does a quote mean? Did
he write it down? Did he write it?
They're quoting him.
Yeah, it's his
in
words.
an interview. In an interview,
it does. They're
That's
quoting
his words.
him.
Yeah,
they're his words. I can't say quote if it's somebody else. What the fuck, man?
What is the quote coming from?
Did he verbally
is a verbal interview or is it a release statement?
It's verbal. It said Chris Hardwick in a statement Friday night.
Yeah,
it's a fucking. Are we semantics, bro? A fucking quote is from somebody's mouth.
Explain that.
Explain what he said. It said Chris Hardwick. It's from him.
That's a quote.
That's a quote. That's literally what a fucking quote means.
Okay. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the deal. This is a heated thing between folks. If he did, I want to be real clear on this. If he did sexually abuse or punch or anything physical against her will, cancel him. I'm all there for it. If we're talking about he say, she say, non-criminal, maybe he was or wasn't a good boyfriend. Maybe he raised his voice. Maybe they had a toxic relationship that ended 3 or 4 years ago. Everybody needs to mind their fucking business and move on.
Let's find out. That's why I'm not jumping on his side. I'm not jumping on her side. But I will say that whatever these ex-girlfriends have to say, they don't mean shit. Like, just because he was nice to you in a relationship.
Current wife too.
That doesn't mean that. So, just because you're in a normal relationship now that's non-abusive or anything, that eliminates any possibility of it ever happening.
Not saying
in the past.
it doesn't. Nobody is ever saying that it eliminates the possibility. However, there are a lot of abusers, and we do know this. I'm not a psychologist, but a lot of abusers have a history of abuse in multiple relationships.
I'm trying to think of reformed scumbags.
I know one. Chris Brown.
Yeah. What? No, Chris Brown.
reformed.
Chris Brown has. Look at his rap sheet. Even since Rihanna, it's a lot of other problems, but it's a lot of really fucked up shit. He's done time.
Mike Tyson might be a reformed scumbag.
She had it coming though.
Tyson did a lot of shit
he's
too.
not a
man.
reformed scumbag. He even talks about it. He's not a reformed scumbag.
He's pretty honest. I mean,
Well, in terms of public perception.
yeah, I mean,
No, I mean, he even says he's a fucking. I'm pretty. He said that he's done some fucking.
He's got a cartoon.
he
That's
doesn't.
true.
He's got a
but
goddamn cartoon. He's
That's
animated.
fucking great.
He's also a man that admitted to raping women.
Yeah, which is
So-
awful.
How many times have we?
Just because he has a cartoon doesn't mean he's not a scumbag.
Yeah, this is true.
And it's a great fucking cartoon. Let me just say that one more time.
He's not toxic as a normal rapist would. Like he's not like Kevin Spacey toxic.
Well, he's
not
on
radioactive.
medication. He does things to make sure that he doesn't
Yeah.
rape women again. He talks about that.
Yeah,
So-
that's, all I'm saying is there's usually, not 100% of the time, but I think it's very reasonable to say most of the people who are abusive, you'd see, hey, he abused this woman, he abused his current wife, you know what I mean?
I take it case by case. Like each person is individual. There's
Okay, so 1 case to 5 or 4. So that's pretty good odds.
Yeah.
Case
Look,
by case basis, right?
right now,
It's
I'm a
just
good
one.
95% with the current evidence that I've quote-unquote read, whether you want to call it evidence or not, I don't give a fuck. This chick sounds like a jaded ex trying to get back at him so far. That's my current stance. If I'm proven wrong, I'll get on here and admit it, and I'll do a whole bunch of apologies and eat some crow. I think she's fucking lying. I've said it on wax, goddammit.
okay.
I think she's a lying bitch.
It could be that. It could be both. No one knows except
I don't
him
think,
and
and
her.
I also don't think you will get to the bottom of it. And I think
you can't.
and I think he's going to pay the price for false allegations that you cannot prove or disprove. I think that's what's going to happen.
I think he'll be back on TV for the next season of Walking Dead.
Ooh, I don't know.
Once all this sort of clears out and we see that there was either if we'll go down the path to say if nothing was discovered, I think everything will go back to normal.
Have you seen what a flaming shitball online Twitter and blogs and forums are? This guy's super famous. He's not like just kind of famous.
I know.
I don't think you can go back, man. I think your name is forever tied to this, like it or not, which is sad if he didn't do it.
If it's unfounded, then
Well, even if it's determined that it's like false, his name is still kind of tarnished. Like it's gonna be people are gonna still look at him like, okay, yeah, you got away with it, but it's just because you have money.
I'm not gonna think that. Who's gonna think he got away with it?
Everybody,
A lot of people.
almost
Yeah, a lot of
everybody.
people.
Especially the hashtag
Not-
me too.
Though those people are at a different level. But
Just think
yeah.
about what was the. There's a bunch of football players that got falsely accused of raping women, and they're not in the NFL.
Look,
So-
I'll bring something close to home. There are plenty of people who still think negative things about Kobe. Still people who think about Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, it will forever be tied to his name.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying. If he did it, then good. In terms of all this happening to him. If he didn't do exactly what she's quote unquote hinting at, and she's not brave because she didn't name him, then fuck everything about this chick.
I just don't think there's a realistic way for us to actually determine if it did happen or if it didn't happen.
Sure, there is court of law.
Oh,
That's why you go there.
There we go.
Go to jury your peers.
So
Easy way to do it.
Get them pitchforks online, Twitter going wild. What were you gonna say, Blue?
Well, no, somebody in the chat room is saying that this is off topic, but what do you guys think about Terry Crews coming out and talking about this experience with sexual assault?
You gonna leave? Kronos is like, I gotta step out for this.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So we've talked about Terry Crews and his,
He Too movement. No.
yeah, I mean,
He Too.
Yeah, He Too movements where he got groped by a gay producer of some sort. I can't remember the name of the guy. You know, touched his fucking dick and shit in front of his wife. Terry Crews did not knock that motherfucker out, and could have easily. And he has told his story multiple times. He's also said that he hasn't gotten a whole lot of support from Me Too because it's for white female celebrities mostly. Mm-hmm. Yes, I said it, and I will say it again and again until I'm proven wrong. And Terry Crews is the perfect example, proving that it's only for white female celebrities, even though they stole it from a black woman. But anyway, Terry Crews is kind of sad. He's talked about to Congress and whatnot not being able to be a part of Expendables 4 because he won't drop this. And he keeps telling, I believe him, you know, that this dude did grab his fucking dick. But people don't care because they see it as a big, strong black man who's able to defend himself, not considering the fact that if he did do something, he'd be labeled as a thug, as a someone who's difficult to work with, and probably wouldn't get work in Hollywood again if he did knock his ass out.
See, it's always crazy how, like, you know, they talk about men need to be this and that, need to be more sensitive and more blah blah blah, this and that. But when it comes to something like this, it's like they go back and say, oh yeah, you're a man, you're supposed to be strong and be able to like do all this different kind of shit. But like it's clear that like, you know, this shit affected his life. Yep. And this was when he was like starting off in Hollywood, so he kind of let it go just because he was trying to get his acting career off the ground. Sure. So, which is a lot what happened to female actresses out there.
Well, some of them sucked dick because they wanted to get a role. But I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
But yeah, but like I was just googling right now, and like apparently 50 Cent was making fun of the whole thing.
50 is an asshole. He's a fucking troll. 50 loves trolling. That's what he does. He counts his money and he trolls any and everybody. I thought that was very fucked up because this is sincere for Crews, at least for all things I can indicate. I don't know the guy from that. I'd love to interview him. We talked about wanted to have him on here, but he seems sincere, at least to me.
I'm trying to see. So 50 Cent tweeted out something about it. I'm trying to find it right now.
Well, kind of shit. He seems sincere, but there's been some things where I've been questionable about him. Questionable about his statements.
Mm-hmm.
50 or Terry Crews?
Terry Crews.
Okay.
But his statements about like what he went through with that, you know, at that party or whatever.
Yep.
I believe that being sincere. But
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But it's shit about like him saying that all men want to do bad. I'm like,
that was crazy.
That's you, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to rape nobody.
Yeah.
I don't
look at women as objects. All right, so.
If she got a fat ass, I'm gonna look though.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, but she's not an object. She's still.
No.
It's attached to a person.
Yeah.
Right?
Who was the person that? It was some director guy or
some director, producer, some Hollywood mucky muck. Okay. You know, they wanted to grab his dick.
Is he denying it or? The guy?
I don't. That's a good question. I don't know definitively. I didn't think he denied it either.
I didn't hear any statements from the other guy. I don't even know who the fuck the other guy is. So
the only one famous is Crews.
It's saying that man who allegedly groped actor Terry Crews identified as William Morris, executive Adam Vent reporter.
Okay.
Is he like some sort of?
He's white.
Well, it's just like so being a man. So it's kind of being a man is like so. If you're a woman listening to this podcast, I understand that a lot of women go through a lot of shit and they're fear of rape, shit like that. But men go through the same thing as far as like physical violence.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So a man is way more likely to be killed by another man than a woman, or a woman by a man. You know, it's just we're way more likely to kill each other. And so if a man physically assaults you and you do not do something about it, you're kind of like relegated to like beta status, like even kind of below that. So the guy that did that to Terry Crews basically made him his bitch.
Yep.
And I think unfortunately, I don't like saying physical violence is always the answer, but if somebody's going to physically assault me, I'm going to meet you with that much force or beyond that.
Yep.
So if you happen to grab my dick, I might punch you in your fucking face or choke you the fuck out. And I think that's an appropriate response, especially in front of fucking people. Like, I'm not going to let somebody physically fucking dominate me at any fucking point in time without any kind of sort of resistance. You know what I mean? But I understand that Terry Crews is in a field to where, you know, I guess keeping hush hush can get you better roles. But at the same time, listen, that's not a good field to be in. Yeah, you got dignity.
You do have,
you know what I mean?
dignity.
So,
we mentioned this. We mentioned this while you were out, Chrono. So, at least my stance on it is that had he done that, which is a very logical and appropriate response in terms of, you know, responding physically, he also would have been labeled as somebody, another black man that is physically violent, and he's picking on somebody. And I think even the groping would have probably been left out of the story. It would have been just Terry Crews goes wild and knocks gay man out, you know?
Well, let me add to my statement. The reason why I brought that up is because for men, it's an option to take it to the physical violence realm, right? For a lot of women, that's not really an option, which is why I advocate everybody on this fucking planet, please learn how to defend yourself. Because
correctly.
Yeah, because if somebody grabs my balls, you're getting fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's K-Mac.
And
it's all right. Not too hard.
And weapons even things out too.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, if you don't, weapons don't mean shit unless you know how to defend, unless you know how to use them. And most people don't. You know what I mean? Most people have like this really weird fucking like imagination of like how they can defend themselves. Like I literally got in an argument with somebody that's in like some black nerd group about like because my new thing now, it's not my new thing, but I see these things going on the internet of how women can defend themselves and like these videos, and most of them are fucking 100% bullshit on how you should defend yourself against an attacker for like sexual assault or any kind of assault, and they're fucking bullshit. So in my comments known, and this fucking chick decided to like call me out for like saying, "Oh, another man's gonna tell me what to do." I'm like, no, I'm not telling you what to fucking do. All I said was learn how to defend yourself. You need to learn how to defend yourself. That's all it is. I'm not a man telling you what to do. I'm not critiquing what the fuck you're saying. I'm saying learn how to actually defend yourself. Because you're saying that, oh, if some guy grabs my hair, I'm gonna fucking do some crazy ass wrist lock. No, the fuck you're not. If you haven't done a wrist lock in your fucking life, there's no goddamn way you're gonna wrist lock a grown ass man, you know, against their will. It's not gonna fucking happen. You gotta get fucked up.
Especially if it comes out of nowhere. Like there's no like. When you're in your little self-defense classes, like, you know that the attacks is coming, but a lot of the attacks come out of nowhere. So to be able to get your mind clear and able, like, so the reason why I say this because, like, I always thought, like, oh, if somebody like robbed something, I probably would try to do something. And I was at a Jack in the Box, and that motherfucker got robbed. You know what the fuck I did? I ran the fuck up out of there, and I was scared as fuck because I was like, what if the dude shoots me in the back as I'm running out? So like,
you talked about that on here.
Yeah, I talked about it a few times, and like, you know, your fight or flight actions will over dominate anything that you pretty much had training for.
You're not gonna think of Facebook when
exactly
when shit hits the fan.
I would venture to say 99.9 people on this fucking planet have never, well, actually just in America, have not been put in a really, maybe 95% have not been put in a physically uncomfortable situation for like most of their life. You know what I mean? Besides like maybe some bullying, but even then, like your life's not in danger.
Yeah, not life or death.
It's not life or death.
Yeah.
So when you're in life or death situation, which if you train the proper martial arts, you're gonna get put in that shit all the fucking time. But if it's not in your mind, like what the fuck to do, you're not gonna remember shit. All you're gonna think of, you're gonna freak the fuck out. You know, for somebody to say, you know, look at this video, this is how you do it. Looking at a video is not how you fucking do it. You need to fucking train how to defend yourself. And look, I mean, even a grown ass, look at fucking Terry Crews is bigger and more yoked than me, and this guy got physically dominated by a guy that was probably weaker than him.
Oh, I'm sure
and
it was.
It all comes down to mindset. If you're not used to that mindset on how to like defend yourself, then you're gonna get taken advantage of 100% of the time.
Yeah, and it seems like he let it happen. You know,
he did, and he was angry. But it's like what came up to him was like his career. But it's like, look, man, something like that. That's not just your career. You know what I mean?
My biggest thing is, if this was Rose McGowan or Lindsay Lohan or any white female celebrity, there would be a very different conversation that we are all having.
Or any female in general. I haven't heard any like female group of any ethnicity come to like even talk about Terry Crews at all.
It's almost unheard of, and I think that's one of the saddest things about it. People don't want to. It's an uncomfortable conversation to talk about the whole double standard of, again, if this was white female celebrity, very different conversation.
So I want to say though, it's not just white.
Well, no. No, let me clear it up. For the Me Too stuff, in general, yes, it is mostly white female celebrities that we hear about, that we care about, that are in the stories. 99.9% of them are all white female celebrities. That is a thing, and I think if this was the exact same story with Terry Crews, only replace it with a white female celebrity, very different conversations all across the board, and very different reaction from almost everybody who's talked about it.
Well, it's also like the problem that I had with the Me Too movement when it first got started. It's like, okay, Me Too, but you don't understand that like most people on the planet have something fucked up happen to them. Like you saying Me Too doesn't mean, to me, doesn't mean shit, because fucked up shit happens to people every fucking day.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And for you to say that, oh, Me Too, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you go through shit too, but so does fucking everybody else. Everybody has their own fucking battles to be fought. Everybody has their own shit they have to fucking deal with. And for you to like try to get some kind of status over like, oh, Me Too, like I just don't fucking get it. Like we've all got fucking problems. You know what I mean? And just because what you see your problem as being, someone else's problem can be as bad or fucking worse, but you don't want to acknowledge it because you just want to say, oh, Me Too. And to me, I just don't get it. Like people go through all kinds of bad shit.
Terrible shit. All right. Any other last thoughts?
No,
We went deep on Crews.
Putting a hashtag on something doesn't help resolve the problem.
No, it doesn't.
It just gives you it just makes you fucking feel like you're part of the fucking group.
Well, gives
the
fakely.
collective.
Yeah.
it adds voices to the voiceless. Not the voiceless, but it helps the movement.
It's the
basically,
same
yeah.
shit as when people change their Facebook profile filter and shit.
Something
No,
happened.
Yeah.
Let me change the colors.
Yeah, they don't mean shit.
I wouldn't say that because
you know what it is? It's thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts
That's
and
exactly what that dumb shit is.
No,
Yeah,
because it made an impact in Hollywood.
But Hollywood's not even fucking real.
Yeah.
It's not even fucking real.
But it had an impact though. Like people got fired, like people got flagged.
It's
and
real.
all that
It's
kind of
real
shit.
with fake people that fucking perpetuated that problem for fucking 100 years.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm very happy that Harvey Weinstein doesn't have a job and he's probably going to go
I
to
think
jail.
he was the biggest hit.
Yeah, and Kevin Spacey and all that. Fine with that. Good riddance. I want to be. Yeah, but I just want to be real clear. I'm happy that those motherfuckers got exposed and all the bad shit that's happening to them. Fine with all of that. On the flip side, I can't ride with you if you're saying believe all women all the time, every time, regardless of evidence or regardless of anything else, because there's not a halo over everybody with a vagina on the planet.
No.
Some people lie. Some men and women. Some people lie. And if the evidence indicates that you are lying, I can't rock with you. That's all I'm saying.
I take it by a case basis.
Sure.
That's how I'm not thinking all movie producers or all studio heads are out there
Yeah.
grabbing people's dicks or trying to fuck their
They're thinking
female
it.
actors.
They're thinking it. They're all thinking it.
In porn, they're doing that shit though.
Get on that couch.
But that's the point.
Dude, I love that fucking meme with that little white girl from the porn.
Oh, yeah,
sitting
that
on the
shit.
couch with like the 5 black guys
Yeah,
behind her.
background.
And you've been using that in all this fun shit lately.
Dude, I like the one that has like that's pixelated.
Yes.
It's like one little white pixel and there's like 3 or 5 brown pixels in the background. It's like I know exactly where this comes from.
What's funny is I didn't realize that everybody knew that porn. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, I'm the only one watching this. You know, fat.
It's a classic category.
Yeah.
Do you know what my
Black
new
Patrol.
favorite? So you have Black Patrol. My new thing is the Shoplifters. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah.
Those got me.
Describe
man.
it for the audience.
Oh God.
So we all know the casting cows, the Bang Bus, the Michaels, Brazil type shit like that. So this is new one that's been cropping up called Shoplifters Caught. And there's a security guard who catches girls shoplifting, takes them into the back. It's like, hey, I know you're shoplifting, blah blah blah. Well, we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. I can call the cops on you, or you can suck this dick.
Oh
When I
God.
say hard, I mean rock hard.
Yeah.
My cock's hard.
But it's I mean like it's it's fake just because I've seen this girl in some other guy's video.
Yeah.
So, but they're fucking good. So
I saw a spinoff
Get
on
me.
that one that was all about a tattoo parlor.
Oh, yeah,
And,
I seen this too.
Yeah, and she was like, you don't have the money to pay for this like $8,000 tattoo? Unzips dick.
there's also the not the porn but the pawn shop.
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
good.
all the pawn shop is
Pawn
good.
They're like the
shop,
real
yeah,
estate agent ones.
Yeah, the real estate agent. Yeah.
Those are hilarious.
All right, should we stay with movies a little bit?
Talk about how you were
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What?
We need to cue the apology music.
All right, look here.
Oh, this was a
The
bet?
dino.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. What had happened? It was so I didn't realize that Solo was going to be such a fucking turd. This movie lost $50 million. I fucking listened to Old Ninja. Never listen to Old Ninja, goddammit. But yes, Jurassic World 2, which you didn't even fucking see yet.
Because I'm boycotting Chris Pratt for fucking punching Thanos.
It destroyed fucking Solo, which is a... you know what the other thing, though, with Solo? Motherfuckers are, like, in denial on this shit. They acting like it didn't lose money and it wasn't a fucking turd on the goddamn
You think
screen.
there's only one old ninja out there?
There's multiple packs of these millions of old ninjas out there talking about it wasn't that bad. I liked it. It was great.
It's people like him that grew up with like Destiny, Xbox. You can't tell them nothing. They just recycle the same shit over and over again.
Yeah,
You can't defeat them.
I've gotten into so many online fights with people. I just gave up. I'm like, okay, fine. If you like this turd,
It's
go
an
ahead.
anthill. You just stomp one ant and then the rest just fucking come up.
You know,
Up the ground.
when have you ever seen a good Star Wars movie not make $1 billion fucking dollars? Never. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fucking happen.
We had bad Star Wars movies to make money.
Exactly. This shit fucking bombed. Okay, but yeah, I owe you beer. Tell me what the type of beer is again.
Yes, it'll be 21st Amendment Blood Orange IPA.
God damn, he's so specific with it.
That's good shit. I'm going
Six pack coming your way. God damn it.
Pacific.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look and see how much Solo made opening weekend. Oh,
105. I think it was 105 versus 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got destroyed. And it went downhill from there.
Yeah, because I think like recently it made like 20.
Because
20
it's
million.
as much as I enjoy the Jurassic Park movies, I understand that they're dumb. They're dumb in terms of their plot. There's only two plots that they have in all 5 movies. It's one, we're gonna create dinosaurs and we're gonna make it an amusement park. Oh shit. It went bad. Run.
Yeah.
Then the other plot is we're going to have the dinosaurs come to America, and the dinosaurs get out. Oh shit! It went bad. Run. That's the same plot that they've had for 5 movies. They just spin a wheel, A or B.
You know what they
Watch,
should do?
rinse, repeat.
They should be like Jurassic World, dinosaurs cure poverty.
Yeah, there you
That'd be
go.
great.
Nature finds a way.
Yeah.
Or no, how about they do like a Planet of the Apes spin on it where the dinosaurs become fucking, they take over humanity
Eat
and
all the
humanity becomes
transients. That would be nice.
Why not? Why the fuck
Kill all the
not?
hobos. Fuck it.
Kill all of them.
Are y'all looking forward to at all this news about Jared Leto being Vampire Morbius from Spider-Man?
I didn't like him in fucking Suicide Squad.
Nope.
We got fucked in Suicide Squad. But, I mean, he wasn't, to be honest, though, he wasn't a great Joker. And I know people are going to be all mad about it, but guess what? You're emo, bitch. Everybody that thinks he's good, you're emo.
Yeah.
So
I heard
yeah,
they
he
cut a
was
lot of his
okay.
scenes, but yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was meh. Like, he was nowhere near as good as the last Joker.
No.
You know, Heath Ledger, who most people, including me, I was like, oh, I don't know
give
about
him
that
shit.
guy.
Yeah.
But he did a fucking great job. Jared Leto, not so much.
and don't forget Jack Nicholson. Knocked
Yeah,
it out of the park
great
back
job.
in '89.
Yeah.
So
And even before him was the other guy. What was his name? Romero or something like that?
Yeah.
The guy from the TV series.
I need to see like him in a trailer for the. I need to see what he looks like in the
this
makeup.
is going to be a standalone movie, right?
Yeah. Well,
This
so,
is supposed to be in the same. Wait a minute, I'm confused. We're talking about
Morbius.
Morbius. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He
here's
should be in fucking Blade, not goddamn
well, so-
Spider-Man, but I
well,
know
but-
they cross over, but
well, yeah. I was gonna say he is an excellent fucking spider villain vampire too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I haven't read the Blade stuff, even though I heard it's good.
They should what they should do if they were smart is at the end of fucking this movie with Mobius and Spider-Man, they should have Blade cameo at the end.
Yeah.
And that would introduce the new Blade, or even if it's fucking the old Blade. I don't give a fuck. They should reintroduce Blade in the MCU.
Well, and the cool thing about Mobius is that he's a vampire for spider shit of all spiders. So you might
Yeah.
get.
Is this supposed to be an MCU kind of thing, or
No, I think
still?
I think Sony owns the rights. I thought as a Spider-Man villain, right? I thought. I don't know.
I'm confused, and because I mean, Vulture was still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're helping each
I
other.
thought I'd read something where they were looking at making Mysterio the next sort of. And I
Well,
forget who
no.
they
So
had.
Morpheus.
Morbius.
Mysterio's gonna be the next Spider-Man villain in Homecoming 2.
Okay.
But fuck, how you say his name?
Morpheus. No,
Morbius.
Mobius. He's gonna have a standalone movie.
Yeah.
Him alone is the standalone
Like,
thing.
like Venom.
Like Venom.
Oh my god, why are you doing villain movies?
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
When does Venom come out?
This year.
Yeah.
Is it like
October or something? I think.
October. Okay.
The trailer looks so fucking bad.
I mean, I like the animation of the suit and the voice. I'll give credit to, and I like Tom Hardy. Everything else, I don't know. I'm iffy on,
Yeah.
but it might get my money matinee. But here's the thing though, with this vampire,
Your money matinee.
yeah, my matinee money.
Yeah.
With this vampire, you might see Silk, Ho Silk, hopefully.
Oh God.
You gotta have Ho Silk. Don't. And you know what? She got some love this week. They're talking about maybe making a standalone movie for her, Cindy Moon. But let me tell y'all one more goddamn time. She can't control her fucking pussy. Her pheromones start kicking
You're
in.
trying to market this to like families. And
I don't give a fuck. If it ain't Ho Silk, miss me with that bullshit.
How do we make families?
Yeah, exactly.
They be fucking.
Yes. Look, you can't take this away from the character. Silk is Korean American, and she can't control her fucking pussy. Those are two things that are facts about her. Goddammit.
But that's only when she's around Parker, right?
Parker and some other spiders too.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But she wants to fuck and suck him.
They should have had that one girl that was in the latest Star Wars, the other one.
Oh
What was the
yeah.
name? Also, let her be so.
yeah.
Made everybody mad.
Rose. You know what? You know, maybe. But I'm just saying, you could get Miles Morales in here. You could get, Ben Riley. You could get a whole bunch of fucking spiders in this world if you got the vampire, right? I mean, that would be interesting. I don't know if this is gonna work though.
Yeah, I don't.
Hollywood, are you listening? Pay attention. That's how you should do it.
Make Silk a hoe again. Make America. All right.
Make America hoes again.
Yes. Where y'all want to go? Sorry.
Well, I want to jump on something real quick.
Go ahead.
I mean, we probably move over to anime, but have you guys seen the Super Dragon Ball Heroes trailer?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
There's a new Saiyan, right? There's a female.
No, it's a male. It's a male Saiyan, and like they released a trailer. It came out over the weekend, and this shit looks fucking dope as fuck. So it's a continuation from Dragon Ball Super. So this is a different story. Like I talked about it last week or so about it. Like they hinted about it a little bit again, a little bit in the past. But some shit happens with fucking Goku, and like Goku shows up in his universe. Xeno Goku is the Goku from Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah.
Where he turns like into an ape and he becomes like.
Oh yeah.
He turns
talking
Super
about the
Saiyan
movie?
there. No, from Dragon Ball
Series?
GT. From the actual series.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about the new Dragon Ball Super that's coming out. It's a movie, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's a series. It's gonna be a continuation of Dragon Ball Super.
But there's a movie coming out this year.
No, so you have to type in.
For real, there's a movie though.
Yeah, there is a movie coming out this year. Yeah, but no,
Kronos
this
is like, there's a goddamn movie coming out.
so no, type in look up Super Dragon Ball Heroes, because that's the name of the next series that's coming out. But so like there's this new new Saiyan that comes out. Apparently he's like super crazy strong, and one of his powers is that he can control other Saiyans.
Oh shit.
So he's able to bring out Berserker modes out of Saiyans.
What the
And so
fuck?
he brings out Berserker mode in Goku, and like Vegeta has to like try to stop Goku, and Goku's like going on a fucking rampage. Like Goku when he comes to Earth, he's an infant, and like Saiyans as infants are fucking damn near impossible to stop for some humans to try to stop. But unfortunately, he hits his head and like he loses memory and becomes like docile.
Oh shit. There's Trunks.
Oh wait, no, this is from the game.
Oh.
So there's a game also called Dragon Ball Heroes.
God damn, this is confusing.
Yeah, I'm lost.
But that's all good.
It's probably it's not that long.
All right, keep going.
But yeah, so this anime basically takes place. I talked about it a little bit. So Trunk gets stuck onto this planet where he has to fight for his life, and that's when they run into this other Saiyan who can control other Saiyans. And basically in the trailer, so yeah, this is the trailer right here. But in this trailer, you see Goku. It starts off with Goku fighting Xeno Goku, and it's just cool to see the two fight against each other.
Animation looks dope already.
Oh yeah, and the animation style is the same as Dragon Ball Super, at least the last part of Dragon Ball Super. So this right here is Goku Blue God Mode fighting Goku GT Goku, or Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
God damn.
But then this is the guy who runs this prison where he makes other Saiyans fighting each other. Cooler's in it. There's a bunch of other people from other universes that are pulled into it. So they basically made an anime based off the fucking game, which is kind of fucking dope.
That is cool.
So we see other Saiyans are in this.
That's from GT. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so they bring a lot of GT characters into this too. But so this is it. So that's the guy who can control Goku. So there's a scene where like Goku kind of goes berserk, and then like he tells, and then there's also evil versions of them too from different universes.
Oh, like clones from the game.
Yeah.
Those are from the
That's
game.
cool.
And like the way they run is similar to like fucking like some kind of like Naruto type shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Android 21. She's hot as fuck, by the way.
Yes, she is. Oh, they got not Beerus's brother. What's his name?
Wiz.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks fucking dope. I like it. So what's crazy about it? The trailer came out this weekend. It comes out July 1st.
Oh shit, that's right
So
next
it's
week,
like,
man.
yeah, it's basically next week. But so right now, I don't know. Oh yeah, so
Oh,
Goku's
is it
father's
Braddock?
in it.
Oh
yeah.
shit, Braddock's in it.
And he goes Super Saiyan 3, which is kind of fucking dope. So it'll be interesting to see how this all fucking plays out. But it drops July 1st, but it's not sure if it's gonna be aired on TV or if it's only gonna be available online.
Whoa, okay.
So if it's available online, I'm not sure if Crunchyroll will get the rights to it. If you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's right now it's kind of up in the air, but I'm super fucking excited about this.
The internet will find a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
The internet will find a way.
Hey, Crunchyroll, if you don't get it, torrents will.
Yeah, exactly.
I sure the fuck will.
Act right. That's good shit. Everybody is current-ish except for Blue, and we won't do big spoilers, but Darling and the Franks went fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Go for it.
I mean, Kronos, yeah. What do you want to share? I loved it. That's all I'll say, but go ahead.
I don't know where Blue is at, so I don't want to like.
Dude, I'm like episode 2 still.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, you're like super early. We can't even really fucking talk about it.
No,
then.
go ahead, take your talk about it. Let's do it.
All right.
It'll make me want to watch it, see what the fuck happens.
Okay, well, there's a character in the anime that gets pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was a huge deal.
It's not 0-0?
No, it's not 02.
Okay.
02 does not get pregnant. It's a different one. She's thirsty as fuck though.
She
But
is.
so I remember you guys talking about how like the character, like there's no kids, right? Like
Well, the only
they,
kids
like,
are
clones or some
them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're all basically clones.
Okay.
So that gets kind of deep in the lore later on in the series because humans can basically live forever.
Yep.
And so, but as adults, but in order to live forever, they have to give up all reproductive rights.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they have to clone kids.
Yep.
So that's like way later in the show, and it's just it's pretty crazy. And like later in the show, like they show that basically there's like an alien race that fucked up Earth,
Yes.
and then they created these Franks that are basically the fucking, what do they call those things?
Klaxosaur.
Klaxosaurs.
Yeah.
All Franks are basically Klaxosaurs.
Yep.
So they just like mated them to be piloted by humans, but they're Klaxosaurs. So
It's the perfect blend of slightly fan servicey, etchy mech fighting with some serious hardcore sci-fi and coming of age puberty shit. I mean, I know that's a weird combination to describe.
Yeah.
But it just fucking works on so many levels.
it's really good.
Man. Zero Two is the best waifu of the year, man. She better win.
Is it up there for the best anime of the year, or you
I
think
would
it'll
not-
win a
wait,
Golden Eggplant this
Did
year?
it come out? It came out last year, though, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like kind of mid last or late last year?
It
I mean,
was- it was
I'll
last
put
year.
this season up as a nominee.
It'll still be up there for nominee for anime of the year.
I know.
But there's a couple other animes that are good as well. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, My Hero is knocking it out. Everybody loves it.
Yeah,
It's
they
been
are.
knocking it out of the park.
And Megalobox is kind of going under the radar,
So-
but Megalobox is really good.
Yeah.
Dawn and Frank's first episode aired January 13th of this year.
Oh, okay.
it's-
So yeah, truly all this year. Man,
That's season 2 though, right?
No, it says season 1. Season
wow.
1 aired January 13th.
I guess we are late
Okay,
June. It feels like a long
Then
season.
yeah, they will probably they'll be anime of the year, our new anime of the year.
If we remember.
No, I think we're gonna remember this one because it's still
Yeah,
going.
we'll remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of good ones. But like you said, My Hero Academia is really good. Megalobox is really good, and I think that later on this year, what could steal the crown would be Attack on Titan.
Yep, that's coming
Comes out
back
this year.
Yeah, and then the creators of Fairy Tale are doing a new one. Eden something, Eden's Gates, Eden's End, something.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of great anime. And then, are you on Food Wars still? Because that
Yes.
supposedly had an awesome season.
Yeah,
3.
I haven't finished it yet, but Food Wars is great.
Yeah, you know.
They've even I think I saw they have like a sort of like a cookbook with some of the stuff that they
shit,
yeah,
really?
So I might try to pick
We got to
it
get
up.
that for Matt. You know what I mean?
You should check. So,
Where the fuck has Matt been?
Yeah,
I haven't seen anybody from that podcast.
Yeah, I'll have to hit him up.
Third
I
Point
thought-
Live has not been in our chat room for a while. I miss him.
I saw Becky.
I saw
posted up
Becky
some
posted some stuff.
Yeah.
She's
Well, they post up, but I don't
yeah.
see them
talking about what they
they're
ate
usually
last
in the
night.
chat.
Yeah.
Fucking making me jealous and shit. Talking about they had like pulled pork something or pulled
Yeah.
pork po' boys or some
Yeah.
shit.
He be cooking his ass off. Man.
Damn.
Matt can cook. I wish I can get him out here to like open a restaurant or some shit because he can fucking cook.
Yeah, food truck something.
Yeah.
He would
Really
put
legit.
folks to
You should
shame.
check out Fine Brothers. They did a react, and they had like the reactors react to food from Food War, and like they show like it made in real life versus like this animated version, and
Nice.
it's fucking damn near spot
Yeah,
on.
great.
And the kids are like, so they're challenged not to eat it. Like their whole thing is not to try to not eat the food, and if they eat it, then they kind of lose that round or whatever.
Oh shit.
Most of the kids are like, fuck this, I'm taking the L today. I'll take the L today, but I get a full belly.
I could eat nothing for a prize.
There's no prize at the end. There's no money or anything. It's just bragging rights.
Oh, god damn it.
That's
Well,
pointless.
still I get to brag, so.
Yeah. Hey, Blue, what was this product review you was talking about?
Oh man, So Cronus and I both brought these wallets from Kickstarter, which they're really good fucking wallets, right? So there's this product out there called BedJet, and basically what this is, it's a little bit more than just a fan that kind of blows underneath your sheet to kind of help you keep cool. There's a lot more technology behind it, but like I kind of suffer from night sweats. Like at night, I get fucking super crazy hot, and I am drenched in fucking sweat.
Pause real quick. You were getting terrible advice on Facebook about night sweats, by the way.
Like what?
Like the diabetes thing. You ain't fucking got diabetes.
I didn't say that. My mom said that.
I know that. I said you were getting terrible advice.
Oh, I thought you said I was giving terrible
No, I
advice.
said
Okay.
you were getting terrible advice.
I was like, man, I didn't say anything
and,
about it.
and then somebody was like, you were dehydrated. I'm like, that's not how dehydration works.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm like, people were giving you really bad advice.
Yeah, and like I researched it and stuff like that to try to figure out how to like best like stop it. But like, you know, this company, they're called BedJet, and they started off as a Kickstarter, and eventually they were on Shark Tank, and now they're like the #1 product on Amazon. So I'm like, you know, let me go ahead and give this a try. Like their commercial was kind of funny. They had like a devil and a white woman, like they sleep in the same bed, whatever. Not.
Wait, Black Patrol?
No, not Black Patrol.
Okay.
But so basically, what it is, it's a fan. It's
I've seen this. I've seen a version of this.
Yeah. So it's a fan. It's this unit that sits underneath your bed, and it sucks in air and it blows it up under the covers. But it's also a heater too. So like if you want, say if you're always cold at night, you can control this with your cell phone, and you can control the temperature with your phone or whatever not. But what's so cool about it? It has this biometric rhythm system in the app. So basically, the bed can start off warm at first, and then it can slowly like cool down. And there's different settings to the fan, so it's not like it blow hard. It might blow lightly. It'll blow at different temperatures wherever you have it set at, which is kind of fucking cool.
Does it provide suck?
No, only blow. Only blow.
She's gone from suck to blow.
But what's cool about it is that it just attaches to your bed and and it's real quiet too.
You
I mean,
said that like right when she plugged it in like a commercial. No. We are not brought to you by fucking BedJet.
yeah, this is not sponsored.
We're showing
by.
the commercial on the video, but yeah.
But no, so like what's cool about it is
Got
that
some titties though.
No, we're definitely not gonna be sponsored by that.
she is definitely very thick.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so like we're watching the ad right now.
God damn.
Yeah, it wasn't a shitty app, right? It was like a really bad app. It was like if it's like somebody in high school made the app,
Does
but
it
it
work
works
though? Okay,
it
as long
fucking
as
works.
it works, I don't give.
Yeah, dude, it
I
fucking
will
works.
take a shitty looking app that works than a great looking app that doesn't fucking
Yeah.
work any day of the week.
It works every fucking time. But what's cool? So what's cool about it is that like the sweetest and I, both of us have like twin size duvet on our beds now. Like we have the same bed, but we were staying at a hotel and they had two twin size duvet on a queen size
And
bed.
you stole them?
No, we actually purchased it through the hotel.
They stole them.
But what's cool is that like the air that comes out is actually pretty quiet. It's
Yeah.
not that it's like a humming sound, which is kind of like kind of a background noise that kind of help you fall asleep. But if you have two of these units, they actually sell like a sheet or like a comforter where the units can go into the comforters and it's separated in the middle, so one person can have their side hot, and another person can still be cold, which is kind of cool because the sweetness is always fucking like cold and she always needs to be heated up. And I try to help her out, but I only can do so much. But anyway,
damn.
So many jokes. So
but no, so like I've had this unit since Saturday and I have not had night sweats. Like it works fucking well. Like it's constantly blowing cool air on me, and like it's been like over the weekend it was hot. Like it was like almost hit like 900 degrees this
900
weekend.
degrees, huh? All right.
900 degrees. It was hotter than this devil's sweat pit.
Holy shit, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
What the fuck?
But
I
it
gotta put on
works.
my glasses to see that.
So
What?
it's right now on Amazon. It's
Good
it's
Lord,
going
that's
for
a lot of money.
$350, but on their website you can get it for $300. So they're having a sale on their website. It's
Okay.
kind of cool. But
damn.
dude, like this thing fucking helped. Like I was like usually I'm waking up in the middle of the night with fucking night. Like I can't have a good night's sleep just because I have night sweats. But this thing, I slept through the entire fucking night and it totally helped me out.
I bought an air conditioner.
But no, so
like for a room air conditioner.
So like I slept in the room with AC and I still have it. It's just because I get so hot under the covers. And like once I kick the covers off, I get too cold.
Is it cold? Yeah.
Yeah, so this thing finds like a perfect balance and it's constantly blowing. And like if I do wake up and feel like I'm too cold, So it blows air from the bottom of the bed. So like your feet might get cold.
Yeah.
But you can change the settings to make it a little bit warmer, so the air that hits your feet isn't like making your feet cold.
The struggle is real for you.
Dude, it's a fucking pain, and I'm glad I found something that makes sleeping easy. But what's also cool, so it in an Amazon chat, or not in the chat room, but in the recommendations or the question, somebody asked like, what happens if you fart underneath the cover? Would it blow the fart into your face? It'll blow the fart into your face, because I tried it out.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's a cool product, and I recommend it. Like it's really helpful for me. And if you have a partner and you guys have different settings or temperatures or whatever, you can buy 2 of them and you get like a bit of a discount. But yeah, definitely check it out. They have a 60-day money back guarantee, so if you don't like it, you can send it back.
This
and
does sound like an ad, goddammit.
And it sounds like an ad, but I'm just, if you can try it. If you don't like it, you can send that shit back.
It does. Badjet, if you just edit out the part where somebody said that they had big titties, would be a great sponsor.
Oh yeah, we would.
Hell yeah. God
But she
damn.
did have big
Those
titties.
titties were nice. She was lying on her back, and they were still like
They were perky.
like
They were perky.
pillows.
She's wearing a bra, goddammit.
I don't
Perfect
care.
titties.
They were perfect.
God damn it. I know we're not wrapping it up, but I do want to get to this Ask B than BTI one. Does Ant-Man have stands? We're about to have Ant-Man and Wasp drop. He had one movie. It wasn't bad. I'm not shitting on it. But does he have true stands? I'm putting the question out.
Are you talking about from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
No. Ant-Man.
Stands.
Oh, no.
Stands are like fans.
Yeah, fans. Like the Eminem version of stands. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was all
Oh,
confused.
I was thinking of Stan Lee. I was like,
God
is Stan Lee
damn.
gonna be in it? Like, yeah, he's gonna fucking be in it probably. Well, maybe, because there's a whole elder abuse thing going on with him right now. But
God damn
He
it.
pre-recorded a bunch of them.
Yeah. Stitch, does he have a huge fan base from his first movie?
Not that I know of. I'm sure that there's. I mean, I've seen people like dress up as Ant-Man for like cosplay and stuff like that. But I mean, not on the level of
Black Panther.
any of the other characters by far. I definitely think it's the few and far between.
I think the first one did surprisingly well.
Okay.
So I think the second one should probably build on that, given the momentum of the MCU right now. So I think it'll do well, but yeah, I don't see him as like a gigantic fan base. So
And then I think we also need to have that question asked, like you brought up about what's going on. Where is this fitting in the universe? Because Ant-Man is in that storyline.
yeah,
Yep.
So-
Ant-Man didn't die, Wasp didn't die,
Yeah.
but I think it's before. I'm pretty sure it's before.
They better clarify that on jump.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
opening sequence. This is before Infinity War. Don't complain.
the way they should do that, they should start it off with a scene where maybe one of them's kind of holding the other one, and they're starting to fucking fade away, and then they do like 2 years before or something.
yeah,
like that.
something
Yeah.
clear as day. Because that would help.
But I think it's not. I don't think Ant-Man's really have the fans to kind of bring in the I guess the money for this movie. But I think Paul Rudd does. Like he was pretty funny in it, and the last one was pretty funny. So I think it will do well. Just because Deadpool did pretty well.
It's the third highest grossing rated R movie worldwide of all time.
Yeah. So I think it will do pretty well in the theaters. The second one.
I'm not doubting that it's going to do well, probably north of 500, maybe even 600 million. I don't think it's going to do Black Panther Infinity War numbers for certain, but I'm mildly interested in this. I feel like I'd rather see Incredibles 2, but I'm sure someone on the cast has to see this.
Yeah.
I'll probably see it.
Okay.
It comes out next Friday, right?
I thought it was even this fucking Friday, man.
It's soon because they just had the red carpet premiere, I think, like yesterday or something.
And it's not getting shit on from the critics or whatever. I doubted it would.
Or 9. Oh, that's the first one. No, I was gonna say it's got a 93% rating right now, but that's the first one.
Damn. I didn't even know the first one got that high.
First one was pretty good.
That was on
That
good.
high?
Yeah.
So the second
was
one
kinda
comes
lukewarm on
out
it.
July 6th. So it's
Okay, so
next
the week
Friday.
after the one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. I am glad Wasp is getting some shine, and it seems like what's his name, Hank Pym's wife is supposed to be in this.
Oh yeah, because I think she comes back.
I thought she died.
Cause no, it's played by
Well,
Michelle
she
Pfeiffer.
remember she was in that negative
She
zone.
got stuck in the. She went too small.
Yeah, so maybe she could still. I mean, she's played in this movie, so either it's a flashback or they bring her out or
Well, no,
whatever.
she's gonna be in it because it's gonna be played by Michelle Pfeiffer, and they show her as an older person. So I mean,
Well, she is older, so
a little bit spoiler.
They ain't gonna show that shit with Hank Pym though doing any abuse. I know they ain't
Not
gonna.
getting beat in her ass.
Yeah, and that was for those who don't know. truly in the comics. You know what I mean? And you could also make the case for
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man is drinking, but with the Pym, you could make the case that it brought awareness to domestic violence in a lot of ways, real life issues in the comic book. But Disney ain't doing that shit.
They are not.
So we'll see. Anyway,
they're fine with a woman putting on a strap on and fucking a guy in the ass, but not not domestic violence.
Yeah,
that's over the line.
No.
God
Over
damn.
the line.
And that's a woman.
If y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, go watch Deadpool 1 again.
That was a good one. And the first one had titties.
International Women's Day.
Yeah. What's the second one? Blue, was this you? You put this shit on there?
Yeah, I put this on here.
Go ahead.
So, you know how like when you go to the toilet and they have like the toilet paper cover, the toilet seat covers? My question is, which direction does that motherfucker go? Does the flap go toward the front or toward the back?
Flap goes towards the front.
Are you
Whoa.
sure?
I put it towards the back.
Because sometimes when you put it towards the back and you shit on that flap and you go to wipe your ass, you get shit on your hands. That's why it goes towards the front.
I ripped the flap off completely, so there's a
well, then there's
complete
no
hole.
flap then. The flap goes nowhere then, right?
Well, I rip it off, but yes.
You understand what the flap is for, right?
No, what is the flap for?
It's so when you flush, it takes it with it. What the fuck? Are you serious?
No, I never did
wait.
that. I always just kick it with my feet afterwards. Y'all don't do that shit?
Because
Y'all shit differently?
I have the flap toward the back, so when I shit, it pushes the flap down, so it's going toward the direction.
But
of
if
the
you're
flush.
flushing again, then it's going to be trying to rip it off while you're still sitting.
No, God damn it! You stand the fuck up when you're done, and then
So that's another
But the
follow-up
first
question.
flush that you did, though, what happens to that?
listen, God damn it! When you're done taking a shit, you wipe your ass. You stand up. You take the paper off your ass. You leave it on the seat. When you flush, that flap pulls the fucking thing down and it flushes it for you.
So you've done no flushes before. There's just that one flush after you're already up.
Yes, that's all you do. That's what it's for.
But I flushed multiple times. I'm shitting. Like
I don't flush multiple times.
I flushed like at least 2 or 3 times. Am I the only one that does
This is why we're out of water in California, you asshole. People like you.
Well, for me, it depends. So if it's one of those automated ones, because if you stand up, they'll
hate
flush.
those.
I hate that shit.
Sometimes even if you lean forward.
But I still push the button or something. I got to flush, man. Courtesy flush.
Yeah, I mean,
I only courtesy flush when I'm in somebody else's house.
Really? You don't do it in public bathrooms, even when there's a whole bunch of people?
Shit, no.
Man. I'm gonna stop up the toilet. There's gonna be a lot of
That's
fucking
what
shit.
the flap is for.
I feel like
But the toilet gets stopped up.
It doesn't get stopped up.
It's happened multiple times to me. How much shit are you shitting?
I shit a lot. All right, listen, I'm on a fucking schedule, so I shit a lot.
Crazy. What about you, Stitch?
I'm we can get into some
shit.
shit stories. Every couple of fucking weeks, I'm fucking proud because my shit comes above the waterline.
Oh,
That's how much I shit. I'm just like, yeah, all right. I'm just like, then I got flushed because that's fucking gross.
Bare minimum 3 flushes every single time.
What the fuck?
What the
You
fuck?
don't.
Why
I'm
do
a
you
lo-
flush 3 times?
Do you drink
Because-
a lot of coffee?
Dude, I do drink a lot of coffee.
I do too, but I'm just like, I let it all go and then flush the
I
fucking
maybe
toilet once.
I might give a courtesy flush, but there's only one.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm doing some damage or whatever, then I might courtesy flush. But for the most part, I get it all done.
And then you're done, and then you flush.
I flush after I'm done.
So who the fuck is weird? Am I fucking weird?
Yeah, maybe I'm weird.
That's what the flap. I know for sure. That's what the flap is.
I get
I don't
that.
use the flap.
I get
so-
that the flap is for that. I do.
But it'll work any direction the flap is in.
It does. What I'm saying though is, if you leave it in the back and you shit on that flap and you go to fucking wipe your ass,
Yeah.
there's a high probability, because it happened to me. That's why I put it to the front, where you wipe your ass and you get shit on your hand.
But no. So usually when you take a shit, you take a piss too. So that flap gets in the way when you're taking a piss.
No, there's way more room in the front.
But do you ever get like the little piece of like the fabric from the flap on your
No,
penis?
I never had that problem at all.
I think that shit happens way too many times. That's why I have it the other direction.
When I shit, my
mean-
dick touched the water. I'm just-
My-
you remember that song?
Christ.
Dude, seriously, is the chat saying anything? Goddamn it! Are they? How did
How do
everybody?
y'all shit? Apparently, we could all be wrong here.
Yeah.
What is,
No. Flush.
fuck, what are they saying in the chat room? That's because we gotta see what.
God.
Oh, Ninja's in there.
See, old Ninja knows. He goes to the front.
He does to the front. How many times does he flush? Do you flush 4 times or just once?
He said he only needs to flush once.
Damn,
So
maybe I'm the weirdo.
this is
Goddamn
very,
it.
this is very weird. Me and old Ninja are on the same page.
Yeah. But I mean, he knows of a time before toilets, though. Remember that he did outhouses. You know what I mean? Wiping his ass with corn cobs.
3 shells.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay, it is a good question. I shit on your question, but that's a
You know what's
good
the
one.
worst though? Because I work out a lot.
Yeah.
Is when you are working out, you got to take a shit and you're fucking sweating.
Yes.
And you put the fucking thing down and
And sticks to your butt.
you have to like rub your ass to get all that fucking shit. It's the fucking worst.
Sometimes if the toilet looks clean enough, even in the gym, I'll just
I'll
bare ass
I'll
it.
clean up afterwards, but it's like, yo.
So there's a follow-up question to this. Chrome's kind of hinted on this. So the next question is when you wipe your ass, do you wipe your ass while you're still sitting down, or do you stand up and wipe your ass?
Oh my god, you fucking monsters.
Okay.
You fucking monsters. If you stand up,
Yes.
you're a fucking savage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
You can't stand. There's nobody on the planet that does that
People
shit, right?
do. People do.
Holy shit, man.
I stand up to wipe my ass.
You do not. Shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
so hold on.
There's a reason why.
Sorry.
I'm shocked right
You're a
now.
savage. You talking about me and a weirdo for flushing.
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna tell you an awful story, but go ahead.
No, so like, for example, if I'm using like the toilet seat cover, if I'm
Yeah.
gonna wipe my ass, I can't wipe my ass because that fucking paper's in the way, so I kind of gotta stand up to be able to do it. But I don't like stand straight up. Like I kind of bend over and wipe my
I
ass still.
can do it still sitting down. But
What in the-
I was talking to K-Mac, and apparently this might be a male-female thing, but she was saying how she stands up to wipe her ass.
Really?
And I was just like, whoa, no, stop. Why the fuck are you standing up? Like, she reaches around, like the other way.
But
And
then
I'm just
like,
like, why the
Wait,
fuck
well-
would you do
well,
that?
Still around. Wait, what do you mean the other way?
She like has to stand up a little bit and reach around the other direction.
What is the other direction? I'm confused.
So,
There's
do
a,
you
like
reach between your
front?
legs? No, back behind.
Well, that's how you have to wipe your ass, right?
That's not how I wipe my ass.
I wipe my ass from
wait,
Whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
That's how I wipe my ass.
whoa, wait, wait,
I'm wrong too, I guess. Yo,
yeah.
Time out.
I go around the side door.
I don't
don't go
around
in-
the side door. I guess
Wait.
I'm a fucking weird guy.
wait,
Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on.
So she's proving
Am
the
I
point.
am I weird for?
I'll wait from
I
front
have
to back.
I have toilet paper in my hand.
Yeah.
I scoop
I
my.
like how you wrapped it around. See, I'm a Marine. I fucking can do it like one goddamn square.
I
I'm good
fold
to
it.
fucking go.
Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that. 'Cause I don't wrap it around. I fold it usually,
I fold it.
but you don't wipe your ass from the. Wait, you don't do like my hand motion now. That's not what you're
Around
doing.
the side.
No.
He goes through. I can't.
Yeah.
How? Whoa! Holy shit! Wait, who is weird here?
Yeah, that's what
God
I'm saying.
Damn
I
it!
thought she was weird. Apparently, I'm the fucking weird guy.
I'm standing up to wipe my ass. You're
I
fucking
guess
wiping front to back.
I'm the fucking weird guy.
Everybody has their
You're
own
splashing
thing.
a bunch of
I'm the
times.
fucking weird guy, I guess.
Holy shit!
Stitch is wiping from the side.
I wipe from the side.
I also use
Well, no,
moist.
is
I
that-
also
I-
use moist
I fold-
towelettes.
Yeah, I do.
I
I,
wipe from the
use moist
side.
towelettes.
Yeah.
Side?
like from the like how you're doing. Like
Wait,
I don't go through my legs.
I'm going back.
Yeah, well that's why I said yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Hold on,
another-
just for the record, this is the shittiest conversation ever.
But no, another reason why I stand up is so I could like see to make sure I'm clean.
I can
You
tell that by
can't-
the toilet paper.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
toilet
like,
paper
you gotta,
usually
like-
tells me cleanness.
No,
Yeah.
no, like you gotta wipe and I can't wipe and like look and then.
You're doing it now. Like,
No, but how do you drive back in the toilet? Because then you don't want to get shit on your
That's
ass.
why you go from the
No,
front.
I view through the front, and I can see what
I can see
shit
the
has been
turd.
wiped.
So wait, you wipe and drop and then look and see if it's clean or not?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, normally you have an idea when you're
I thought this was as
you're almost
universal
done.
as eating cereal
It
from
is
a
definitely
spoon.
not. Holy shit. I thought it was on my way. Apparently it's not. I'm just saying. I lift my balls, my dick up, wipe my ass, good to go.
Oh.
But my
Yeah.
favorite thing is using baby
Holy
wipes. Holy shit.
Baby wipes is the shit.
I-
Well, hold on. You got to use flushable wipes because I used to use baby wipes, but those are fucking real bad.
yeah.
Real fucking bad for your toilet system.
Yep.
So use flushable wipes that break up.
And I usually don't have them on me, and I don't like the wet feeling per
I
se,
live
but
in the
I do
bathroom.
feel cleaner.
They're in all my bathrooms.
Yeah.
So
God damn it.
Damn.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, that question opened up a whole fucking can of, I can't look y'all in the motherfucking eyes no more. You fucking savages. God damn.
why the fuck you stand up right from the side? Just saying. Why do you go from the side?
I have to clean my ass.
That's how. What the fuck?
How do you go from the front?
I don't understand how you go from the side. It's like what the fuck?
Why are we so different?
That is different.
See, I
Wow.
like go from the front and like I follow my butt crack and go toward the back.
Okay.
But sometimes I might stop halfway and then push a little
I
bit
feel like
forward.
I'm too close.
And then,
I'm too close to the
goosh.
to the toxic waste that I've
Oh.
deposited if I'm going through the front. If I lean to the
I don't want it in my ball hair.
to whatever, then I'm wiping and throw it out. I feel like
I don't
I'm
wipe it into
reaching-
my ball hair. That's like that'd be fucking gross.
Yeah.
Right? First of all, anyway, that was gross.
Jesus Christ, we got to put this as a Twitter poll, goddammit. I need to know. Maybe
but I can already tell by the poll of like people that I apparently know that I've talked about shitting with that I'm in the wrong. Apparently,
so am I.
I'm the only person that apparently wipes that way. That's a man, I guess.
I'm the only one that flushes more than once.
Well, no, I flush more than once when I'm like somebody's house where it's like I know I'm dropping a fucking serious deuce.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you flush multiple times because it's gonna fucking stink, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at home or I'm in a fucking public bathroom. I don't give a shit about what you smell.
Well, I don't want to clog the toilet with all my shit and fucking TP. You know what I mean? That's my whole reason.
I'm efficient with the TP usually, unless it's like a fucking. I'll flush multiple times when I need to. Like when I know it's like gonna be like. Sometimes it's like, why the fuck is there still shit there? Yeah. You know what I mean?
If it's toxic, like after like a heavy night of drinking, and I'm taking that morning shit, then I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a green cloud that's gonna start coming from and I'm gonna get a little bit nauseous myself.
I feel bad for the trees. I'm like, yo, y'all wasted your life. Just wipe my ass. I'm not efficient with it right now, but I'm, usually I am.
I'm real liberal with the TP. I might use a bunch of it on my ass.
I feel like
that's why festival wipes come in handy.
They do feel good.
No, I was gonna say like I wonder if this would be like a debate. Like how how do you put the toilet paper roll on? Do you put it face forward or face back?
If you put it face back, you're a fucking savage.
The first square
needs to go forward.
Yeah, I would say
the nearest towards you.
That would make more sense to me. It doesn't matter to me. I've seen it the other way, and I'm like, okay, whatever the fuck. But it makes more sense to do it downward.
I will turn it around.
You'll pull it out?
Yeah. I'll fucking turn it around. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm the other way with
engineer.
It. So I have it like facing toward the wall, and so I have a reason for this.
Oh God!
So if you have a cat, and like cats like to play with toilet paper, and
I don't have fucking cats.
But then kids do it too. So kids will.
I got
with
2 kids, bro.
But do they play with the toilet paper?
Well, you gotta train them like almost like a vet.
like a damn dog.
Quit fucking around with the toilet paper. Wipe your ass the right way. Flush.
I mean, any way it goes though, the toilet paper comes out.
Yeah. God.
But
until you can't fucking find it.
Yeah.
You're trying to roll it in one direction. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What fucking savage? God damn it! And you gotta fucking turn around.
That makes sense too.
Holy shit! We gotta put this out there in the world.
Yeah.
I need to know how because all I've seen is people shitting on carpets. That's all I've seen. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
And they don't use TP for that.
And brown snail in it.
I know there's always been like the conversation of like whether you wipe front to back. I'm just like I wipe until there's no shit left. Like to me it doesn't matter generally which direction it's going.
I know with females it's different though.
Well, yeah,
you don't want to wipe shit into your pussy.
But also I don't wipe shit into my fucking taint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like I don't think anybody wipes their shit in like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's smear into
smear. Like what's a feel of smear? I'm like, oh, we're done. You know what I mean?
I don't kink shame though. I mean,
it's not a shitty pussy is not good pussy. No. Shitty taints are not good taints. I'm just saying.
Holy fuck! God damn it! This damn it. Okay. Holy fuck!
That was
a good one. Blue, I give you props for that fucking BTI. We learned too much about each other.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you know what?
What, tapping out?
Yeah, what y'all got populating this week? Holy fuck, man. I can't look you guys in the eyes. Stitch, what's happening this week?
Man, I do want to try to hit up the movies and try to watch Incredibles 2, Jurassic World 2. Other than that, just chilling, relaxing.
Fortnite
and up. I tried to get the goddamn collector's edition for Spider-Man. Nice. It was going for like 120 or like 150. Well, no, it was going for like 120 or 150 when they announced it.
Yeah.
All sold out at fucking GameStop. I check online, they're going for like $300-$400. I was like, fuck,
be a big game.
Yeah, I'm so pissed.
It's gonna be a big game. I can't wait for that one. Blue, what you got populating?
Oh fuck, are we doing the thing this weekend with Jay Trees? The interview?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Yeah, we're doing an interview with Jay Trees. So I'm looking forward to that because those guys do pretty good music.
And we'll do some more reacts.
Yes. Yeah.
So because I like doing reacts with us. Actually, that might be this will be our third time, right?
Yes, this is third.
Yeah,
this
third
is our
time.
most frequent guest ever.
Yes, and they're good people.
Like celebrity guests.
Yeah.
So.
But so we got that going on. I'm going to my homeboy Tito's birthday thing this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's turning an age. I can't think of what age he is. But I wanted to mention also I've been playing this game on the Android phones. The app's available on the iPhones as well. It's called Hole.io. And basically what it is,
Who's a hoe?
you're a hole. Your butthole.
Is that the dot game where you get bigger and bigger?
Yeah, so you're basically like a black hole, and you're in this little city, and there's 7 other players with you. It's a multiplayer game, and basically the object of the game is to try to eat up as much of the landscape as you can. Whoever has the biggest hole at the end wins.
Like you said, biggest hoe.
Yeah,
You got that fucking black list, bro. The biggest hole.
the biggest hole wins. But what's cool about it is that like everybody starts off small, and they eat individual like items, and they slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger. But you can eat other holes as the game goes on. So like it's really funny because it makes me think of Little Big Planet, because actually in Little Big Planet, or not Little Big Planet, in oh god, what's the name of that game?
Snake?
Katamachi Damachi or something like that?
Yeah.
It's a Japanese game.
I got you laughing, you fucked me up. Katamari. We love Katamari.
But the original one's called Katamari Damacy. Or the Japanese name for it.
Yeah,
it's called that. But yeah, you're basically this little guy. You roll around this ball. It sticks to everything, and it slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the whole object of the game is to replace the galaxy because your dad got mad and destroyed everything. But this game is really fun. It's free on both Android and iPhones.
Nice.
Definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. If you find a secret of how to play it, you can fucking dominate in this game. And I've been doing it a lot lately. So yeah, definitely check out that game.
Good
So
shit.
it's whole.io.
Hoe.
And that is all.
Eat that hoe. Kronos, what you got?
So my oldest daughter got accepted into the San
Princeton?
Francisco
God damn.
Institute of Arts or Art Academy.
Very nice.
All right,
Congrats.
Yeah, pre-college stuff. So we're gonna talk to a counselor tomorrow and see what classes you want to take. And I think she's gonna start next week. So that's gonna be pretty
Damn.
cool. I'm very excited for her to
Awesome.
start her journey. She's growing up way too fast.
Wait, didn't you?
How many
just-
weeks is that? Is it like just like a summer thing?
It's a
or-
summer thing.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
it's
wait,
pre-college stuff.
Wasn't she just driving the other day?
Yeah, yeah. And she drives
fuck?
now. Yeah. So
Everybody watch
yeah,
out.
I have her drive me to and from jiu-jitsu now, so she can get her hours in for a permit and stuff. So that's weird because I remember she was.
You got a
baby.
parallel parking?
Not with a fucking SUV. No. Yeah.
Parallel parking is an art form. You
It
gotta-
is. Yeah. But yeah, so it's been kind of cool to see her grow up, and this is like probably the first time in a long time where it's like been no real issues when she came over here.
Good.
So that's been good. Parenting stuff, and so also the Infinity Base is probably gonna move next month.
Oh, next month. Okay.
Yeah, so we're still in escrow right now for a place in the Hayward Hills, and everything's going along fine. So if everything goes along fine, and we close in this house, it'll be good. It's a much smaller house than what we're in now, but the Infinity Base will be
Upgraded.
Will be definitely upgraded.
Hell yeah.
And so for like probably about a month, you're gonna see us podcasting from a garage.
That's all good.
With my cars and probably motorcycles in the background. But after that, you're gonna see a dope ass fucking space.
Hell
And
yeah.
you guys are gonna be impressed, hey, guys and gals, people.
Not those motherfucking savages that stand up while they wipe their
Yeah,
ass.
y'all, fuck y'all. Don't listen to this podcast anymore. Stop standing up. Sit the fuck down. Relax. Wipe your asshole.
All right.
Kiss your butt cheek.
Quick plug. Me and Stitch recorded an excellent NBA Finals episode. That'll be up Friday, Sunday, Saturday, sometime in the end of this week
Sunday.
or
It'll
so.
be on Sunday.
Yeah. And I do want to finish off much more Luke Cage. Get back into gaming too, man. Bama took me out of the loop, so I need to finish up Far Cry and still kill some more Valkyries and God of War even. So
I need to watch Cloak and Dagger too.
yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
yeah, I need.
What? I don't want to say it's so good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Is it,
I
the
wanna,
whole
like,
season is out, or is it?
No,
it's one
no, they're on like
episode at a
episode
time.
5.
Okay.
Comes out tomorrow.
It's on basic, or it's on cable, so it's
Yeah,
normal.
it's
There's no
free
binging.
form. Yeah.
I heard good things about it.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
good.
to check
It's
out
good.
some more. So
It's good.
Well, it's interesting.
There's
like,
an app you can download to watch it, or
Yeah, Freeform.
Freeform is
Should be
okay.
good.
You have cable, don't you?
Yeah, well, I have
Cable
DirecTV.
TV? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
on
should
there.
be able to
Okay.
Yeah. The thing that's interesting is because, like, the black kid in it is, like, affluent, and the white girl in it comes from poverty. So
Okay.
I like that they
Nice.
kind of mix that up.
That's good. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good buzz on it. So I need to start that. That's all I got. Who want to take us out since Old Ninja's not here?
Shit, I can't remember all the sites for all
Be Them BTI at Be Them BTI on Twitter. BenHab Productions /Be Them BTI.
You can find us on Twitter at BeThenBTI, Instagram BeThenBTI.
Twitch,
Yeah.
Beats MBTI.
Player
Yeah.
FM, you can find us on there.
Stitcher Radio.
Apple Podcasts, we're on
Yeah.
there.
Rate us
a
on Apple
review.
Podcasts.
Yeah.
We will do some reading of new reviews on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, we need to do that. It's been a while.
I haven't seen. Well, I haven't looked at it all either though.
Yeah, we'll
We're
look.
still rocking 5
We
stars.
had 5 stars last time I checked. So
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, still got 5. Cause I've still been taking people's phones, getting 5 stars.
Nice.
Keep
Right.
rocking with us. Wipe your ass the right way.
All the wrong way, shit. As long as you're wiping your ass, nasty.
just don't wipe it into your fucking genitals. That's fucking gross.
Damn,
Like,
yeah.
Make sure to stick a finger in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Prostates.
The splitting of the atom only a few decades ago, and through his God-given genius of science, man at last has succeeded in penetrating further and further into the unknown vastness of space. Yet many questions remain unanswered.